All right, here we go. Let's try this again. All right, let's try it again. I got my microphone hooked up to the right machine and everything. Hold on, let's see if I can get it to chat to come up so I can see you guys. This is put this away. I don't see us here yet. I'm on air there. So, let's see. Live streaming there. All right, are you guys here this morning? I'm going to try to do this again. Good morning. It looks like the chat box is working now, so if you find me, here I am. Finally got it up there. All right, we're live. Waiting for somebody to come in. What a terrible morning. Not used to being unprepared. Says I'm not even online here. Says I am here. Oh man, come on. Put me where I'm supposed to be. Hello, hello, is anybody around? Gonna be sitting here for a while, waiting on you guys. I gotta sit here and talk to myself or what? Uh, hello, hello, hello.
Stop overpaying for retail and fall in love with finance.
You guys can see the chat, but I can't. That's wonderful. I can't see any of it. Trying to get it to come up, but it won't. Maybe it's in my settings. I don't get it. Is it YouTube probably messing with me? Okay, let me go out on the home page. Maybe it's out there, you guys. Hold on. I don't understand why I can't see the chat. Try to get out there to the home page again. Well, I'm glad you guys can see me anyway. I was starting to doubt that. Oh, there it is right there finally. Sorry about this. It wasn't showing up before. Maybe I can get to the chat now. Well, I can see myself. Now if I can just get the chat to come up. Oh, there you guys are. Sure as heck. All right, hold on. We're almost there. Maybe it's because I don't feel good. Nice. Hi, guys. I finally get to see you guys. All right, let's try to get this opened up so I can get the names written down. I can call you off as we go. Sorry it took so long, guys. The computer just is not wanting to cooperate. I hate it when that happens, and I want to thank Mr. CR for getting a hold of me and letting me know everything. Really appreciate that. All right, let's get going now that I can see you guys. Old man's here. We have Bradley Height. Good morning, Bradley. I have David Carlisle. Good morning, sir. We have Brandon Burnham. Good morning to you, too. Man, I don't understand why it wouldn't, nothing would hook in for me. Sorry about that, you guys. Must be the weather here. It's finally starting to snow. Let's see. We got Red's here. How you doing, Red? How are you doing? Good to see you, bud. See what else we got. CR, how you doing, buddy? We can finally see each other. Good. Thanks for getting a hold of me so I knew you guys could see me. If you guys didn't hear me, it's finally starting to snow here. Pretty good, too. First big one this year. Hey, Gray Man, how you doing, buddy? I have all the boxes packed up. I got that done yesterday. As you guys can see, I got this thing in my nose. I haven't been feeling too good, so with my COPD and the cold weather, I have to kind of help myself be able to breathe. So Try not to be able to wear them during the live streams, but today is just another day. Gotta have it. All right, Camper. Hold on, I missed somebody here. It jumped around on me. Camper Vantix. Hello there, how are you? Is that just a different name for another channel, or are you new? You're new, welcome to the live stream. Hey Thomas, how are you doing? Guys, remember, if you don't know each other, make sure you're checking each other out. Hey Johnny, good to see you, buddy. Jeep Things Outdoors. How's the weather for everybody? Like I said, it's been coming down here since about 6 a.m. I think we're finally going to get a good layer of it. How you doing, Red? Good to see you. I was looking your channel up the other day for something I was doing, and I couldn't find you in the search engine. I'm going to have to try it again. Hey, how you doing, buddy? How are you feeling? This cold weather got me down. I got to have this plastic thing in my nose. I hate it. Better than nothing, though. All right, I think I got everybody. I'm going to go through here real fast. If you don't hear your name, let me know so I can get it written down. Excuse me. I got Red Life, David Carlisle, Creative Redundancy, David Carlisle again, Gray Man Outdoors, CR, Old Man, Brandon, Thomas, Camper Vantix. Johnny from Jeep Thing Outdoors. Yeah, it's Practical Outdoorist. I don't have you. How are you doing this morning? Then let's see. I got Uncle Al. And I think that's it, guys. If I didn't call your name, let me know. Throw your hand up in the air, wave around something. You're going to go bear run on a bear run? What is that, bear naked or what? Yeah, I appreciate that view time, Johnny. I finally got all my hours straightened out with YouTube, I think. Hey, Terry Welker, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while, bud. I got new stickers. I don't know if everybody saw them yet, but they're, let's see if, I can't see myself, so I just hold it up there so you guys can see it, hopefully. And I've sent some of them out already. There we go. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that come in pretty good. The color's kind of off with the screen and all, but these are the ones I got. I'm going to be getting some bigger ones. I think next week I'm going to order them, and then they should be here a couple of weeks after that. That new place I get them at, they are pretty fast. You order them and you get them like within. I think those there came in like 7 or 10 days, so pretty good turnaround for those. And I was telling you guys about the giveaway. I've got all the boxes filled up, and they're ready to go. I'm gonna mail them out on Friday. So all the boxes are got the stuff in them. They're just waiting for the moolah so I can get them in the mail. Hey, how you doing, Backwoods Law? You're not late because I had a hard time getting on this morning. Yeah, I'll tell you it was. I hooked in. Well, you guys probably were here for all the time, right? I had the Hangout hooked up and then I couldn't get it to work on my end. So, yeah, I could see that from looking around that you guys could see me, but I couldn't see you. Then I just disconnected and went to my green screen program, but I couldn't get it to work right either. So I decided, well, I'll just come back on Hangouts and see how that works. Here we are. I don't know. I've never really dealt with that kind of stuff before. Double E, B double E, B double E double R, beer run. Okay, I thought you said bear run. I must have superimposed those letters, eh? All right, Backwoods, that's cool, dude. I thought I'd do Hangouts because I'm not feeling real hot today. So if somebody wants to come up on the panel with me, that'd be super cool. Hey, how you doing, Southern Ohio? Grumpy? I guess I just should. That's easier to say. Everybody got their copy in hand. Do like Backwoods. He's got some paperwork to do, so he's just kind of listening in. There, I'm getting it all set up now. It's wanting to come on pretty good. Okay, where's that guy at? Let's get this going here. Come on. Worked a second ago. I hate computers. I just have to do it the hard way. There we go. That'll work. Right there's the one I'm looking for. I hate having those black letters. There, that'll work. So if I didn't call your name, make sure you let me know so I can get your name on the list for Saturday's drawing. I was going to tell you guys the other day, and I plumb forgot. When I get to 2,500, I'm going to do another giveaway. Just for give back to the subscribers and the community. Everybody deserves something for being a loyal person, or that's how I feel anyway. Not everybody feels that way. Hey, Corsair, how you doing? I see you dipped in here. I'll write your name down. Probably pretty nice up there in California, eh? I was going to go out of the house today, but I don't think I will. Pretty darn nasty out there. I think my kid will steal the car today. Kind of feels weird saying that because I just don't want him to be grown up yet, but all right. I think it's starting to look okay now. Sorry about all this, guys. I'll probably be live the rest of the week. I'm trying to get them watch hours before YouTube does their crazy stuff. I want to be well on my way to the new goal. Anyway, I got this sticker I showed you is going out. I got to cover that up, but this is who won the drawing last week, so she gets this new sticker mailed out to her today. They just came in yesterday. So I get that off to her. I have my kid drop it off. It's just too cold out there for my lungs. As you guys can see, hey, how you doing, fat boy? Good to see you, my brother. I've been coming in your streams. I just been sitting in the back corner listening to that good rock and roll that you play. Don't always say hi all the time. Sometimes it's just the music, you know. You know about it. I don't have to tell you. So, like I was saying, I did a hangout so that if anybody wanted to come up, they could. Kind of give you guys a showcase of your own channels and give me a little breathing room since I got this stinking tube in my nose. I hate it when that happens. Everything's starting to work now. Yep. Seem to be doing good now. Let me get that back in there real quick. So let's get a weather check in. How's everything going everywhere else in the world? Oh, you hang out in the side chat? I knew that, Gray Man. So now that I got everything going my way here, I want to see if I can get this darn window to work right without messing everything up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. You got heavy frost this morning, Uncle? How's the weather up in Minnesota, Gray Man? I must need to get a haircut. I got hair everywhere. You still ice fishing up there, Gray Man? Oh, much better there. Yeah. Hey, Anita, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you this morning? Oh, I'm glad you just popped in. Hey, Caribou Outdoors, how are you? We're finally getting our first storm of the year. It's about time for it to be spring now. Hey, Backwood, you see that darn thing I did the other day? That Monday night? That went pretty good, even though I was all by myself. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Long time, my friend. How is work going? I had people asking about you the other day, Jerry. It's really good to see you. Mike Gilbert, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. You guys make sure that you're visiting all these guys up and down the line here. They're all great, great supporters. NMLB Gaming, hello. Good morning to you. Mario Lord Show. Uh-oh, he must have already got in trouble. Uncle's taking care of it, though. Now he's being timed out. What is he, one of those nice trolls that we get in here? Cool. That's what I've been telling everybody, Jerry. I just told them that you were being real busy with work. It's good to see that you might be coming back. Everybody in the whole world misses you. I have a lot of people ask me about you. Getting ready to do another knife sheath with a ferro rod on it. When you get some downtime, get a hold of me. I might need a couple more of those things. If you still got some. Absolutely, you guys. Make sure you're hitting that darn like button for me. Virginia, good morning, my friend. Also to the Practical Outdoors, good morning. How are you? Welcome, both of you. There's a few people in here I haven't seen for a while, so if you guys are not supporting them, make sure that you go check them out. Give them a little pat on the back. So I want you guys to know this Saturday when we do that drawing, I was supposed to do it last week, but I forgot. So this week when we do the drawing for the Wednesday morning copy, we'll do an extra one for the subscriber supporter for the appreciation. So we'll be doing 2 on Saturday evening when we go live. So you'll have to be there if you want to win. I'm glad to see that you're here, Jerry. The whole community actually has been missing you. But you got to do that 4-letter word most of the time. I understand. I've been there. Deer Park Farmstead, good morning. I almost missed you. Anybody else been messed with by YouTube on their watch hours? They took a whole bunch away from me, and then I get in there this morning, they're all right back. So maybe it's just a glitch on YouTube's part, or maybe it's because I got a hold of them and asked them what the heck was going on. I just sent them a message and said, hey, why are you taking all my hours away from me? And then a couple of days later, they're back. So hopefully that maybe they just have a glitch, and when people get a hold of them, they go in and they fix them. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know for sure. I'm far from being an expert on YouTube. It does. It never does end with them. So if anybody feels antsy and feels like they need to come up on the panel, I'd be more than welcome to bring you up. Just let me know and we'll get you a link sent out. Throw poo. Throw poo. With audio only, you can make yourself invisible, CR, for sure. You just hit that button, pick on your picture, hit the button up in the corner, and tell it to hide your face. It'll come up as your icon. What's going on, NLB? So why did you put him in timeout, Uncle? Is there something he said? Tell him what he did. The guy says he's just here to show support. Tell him what you timed him out for. The CR knives are pretty good, Thomas. "24 degrees in Washington. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah, see, we were just talking about him yesterday, huh, Keith? Here's that. You know, I was going to send you that picture of a knife, right, Keith? Here, why don't I just show you? See if I can get it up there. Let you see it. Let's see. That would be a pretty big knife there, Keith. You want to message you the link? Go, let's see. You got an email? You got, email me. I'll give you the address. Yeah, I got it. Hey there. Email me there and I'll get you a link. Yep, send me an email through that email I just put up there. I'll pick it up and I will send a link back to you. They won't let you carry that around here? I might have something else for you. Let me look around. All right, Jerry. Thanks for coming by, bud. I appreciate it. Everybody's been asking about you. See you when we can. That's a good guy. Jerry's Workshop, you guys. If you're not subscribed to that guy, get over there and do it. Even though he's not around, he'll be back. Show him some love. Those are dots, yes. Hey, how you doing, volunteer? Good to see you, my brother. Did you see that big knife I was showing to Keith? Chris? I can't seem to get a hold of Mr. Madness. You're not answering anyone's phone call. Let me know when you've got it there for me, CR, and I'll get over there and get you that link. You just got here? Here, check it out then. Get my mic out of the way here. There we go. What do you think of that baby, huh? All right. Let's see. Tell you what. Hey, Keith, you're in charge for a minute. I've got to go take care of CR.
Are you sure that's the right link? Oh, I am there. Without Will, okay. Yeah, when I first came in, I just saw that I was like the only one, and now Will's not there. Thanks out, Uncle Al. I didn't even know until Uncle Al said that I was in, that he heard me. I was just like, okay, then I'll come back in. So, hello everyone. I'm not sure what happened to Will here. For some reason, as soon as he sent that, it's just like his screen went blank and dark, and yeah, I'm here. I'm here, and hopefully, Will come in too. So let me say hi to everyone here. Uncle Al, Great Man Outdoors, Southern Ohio Prepping, Grumpy, Volunteer Outdoors, Keith, Old Man, and hopefully Will show up soon. Maybe Johnny from Jeep Things Outdoors will come back soon. Let's see. Mike, Heat Seeker Bus, Camper Van Tix, Mel, Deer Park Farm, Deer Park Farmstead. I can even say it correctly. And hopefully Will come back soon. I don't see him here. For some reason, it only says that I'm in here for some reason. Will, come back! I don't know what to say on your stream. I don't know what to say. I'll just wave. Emoji wave. I don't know what to say. I thought Will would be here. And since it's not my live stream, I can't just bring out my stuff. Yeah, I guess so, hey? I guess it's just my live chat. It's kind of weird. It's just like, I don't know why Will can't come back in.
All right, back.
Okay, there he is. Okay. Hey, Will.
That was kind of interesting.
I know, I was just like, I'm trying to
I got
wing it.
CR here, though. That's all that really matters.
I was like, I gotta wing it until Will comes back.
You're still in charge, Keith, till I get my chat window back up.
Well, I got my chat window up and stuff, so. So, Will, since this is the first time I've been on your
Can you
panel,
guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Will.
I can't hear CR.
So give me one on the chat if you can hear me or Will. If you can hear. Okay, thanks, Volunteer. Yeah, Volunteer can hear. So out there, you guys can hear me. Okay. So we'll just wait for
I'm
Will.
having a heck of time with the chat window.
We'll just wait for Will to hear us.
Right there, I believe. There we go.
All right, thanks.
All right, I should be back now. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Will.
I can't hear CR. Mute.
It's probably on Will's end. Because obviously the YouTube community can hear it.
Yeah, a little cold here. I got my lungs kind of cold, Chris. Not feeling too hot today. Broke out the tube. Hey, Lou, how you doing? Good to see you.
Did I have my mic on? I don't. That's weird. I didn't realize my mic was muted. Okay, so you can hear me, right, Will? I'm pretty sure now you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Things happen, you know. I'll be off of it when it warms up. I'm not too concerned. So we still got CR in here. Let me see what's going on. There.
Okay. I didn't realize I muted
How come I
myself.
can't hear you, CR?
I have no idea. I know I muted myself for a bit, but
I can't hear you.
Hey, Savage Survival, welcome.
You can hear him, Savage? Eminem prospecting. Hey, Savage. Eminem, welcome. So, how can I make it so I can hear him?
You. I don't know why I'm
Working out the
talking.
bugs for Monday night.
I don't know why I'm talking because Will can't hear me, but everyone else can hear me.
Oh, probably is, old man. I'm just trying to figure out somebody that can help me out so I can get it fixed for me.
All right, take care, David.
So is Backwood still there in the background? Maybe he can help. Check out my Hangout settings. Settings. Oh, I bet I know why I can't hear him. Hold on a second.
I'm pretty sure it's because Hangouts is probably muted on his side or something like that. It's probably something silly like that. You know how that goes. I remember doing a live stream before and I turned down the volume and I didn't realize until someone like Kaylin told me. I can't hear you.
Plug in another.
Yeah, exactly, Uncle Al.
After I get off the airline.
Just check connections and stuff.
I'm gonna fix it now.
I'll just keep talking and talking and
This will
talking.
fix it.
until Will can hear me. Eventually, Will will hear me and he'll be like, "I hear you, CR."
Oh, look at there. I got it.
Oh, hey, Will, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I had to plug in a microphone.
Okay. Let me just start again. So from the beginning here. So thank you, Will, for having me on the panel here for the first time here. I appreciate it. Hi to everyone again, even though I already said hi to everyone and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've had a bad day.
Wow,
Trying to
Will,
hook up.
we're just working out the kinks for the Monday stream,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
All right. Now we
And a
will
good
now.
thing I got these experienced guys in here like Backwoods Law, you know.
Oh yeah, I can't. What would we do without Backwoods Law here?
I'm telling you, he's a knowledgeable man. I just had to think for a minute. He said check the settings. I went in there and I checked them. And I go, oh crap! I know. I got the external mic, not the microphone.
Mm.
So I had to go get my little dangly thing. I'll have to fix that up. I'll have to get me a headset, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta wear a headset when I do panels, just so
Yeah.
there's no feedback. Because everyone
Yeah,
hates
I've been looking
feedback.
at them. But I it just didn't register that. Hey, you got to have a headset for Hangouts and just a microphone for like green screen stuff like that. You know, where you don't really need to hear anybody. So, what's everybody doing on this fine day? What is the weather like in Canada?
It's minus 30 or minus 22 Fahrenheit out.
Minus 22. Oh my! I think it's pretty cold here. It's snowing. I got my other phone here. Let's see what it says.
I think the wind chill at times could get down to minus 40. So it's cold.
It's supposed to snow here for a couple of days now, and we usually have it. It starts in December and quits about April or maybe early May, but we haven't had anything this year, so this is welcome. We need it because it'll saturate the ground. Hey, Mel, how you doing, my friend?
What's up, Mel?
Glad to see you that you popped through. Yeah, I'm not going to go out there. I'm going to tell my son to put the truck in four-wheel drive and have fun out there. I don't want to go out there. I've had my time out there. I went out there the other day just to mail some letters and stuff, and see this. I got the tube on now. That cold air got in my lungs and just tore me up.
Oh yeah, that cold air when you're breathing it in. Yeah,
I got COPD, so it doesn't really take much to mess them up. That's why you always hear me clearing my throat and stuff on live streams. Is it's me getting the air moving through my lungs. Hey, Yankee, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You want to come up, Yank? You do. I'll send you a link. I had a heck of a time getting on, yes.
At least we worked out the kinks beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. I usually, after doing it with Backwoods on a Monday, I usually just kept the headset or the earphone thing just sitting up on the table here. But at night when I'm winding down and getting ready to go to bed, I'm watching videos and stuff, trying to catch up on watch time for other channels. And then I carry it in the living room where I got my feet up in the air, you know. Gonna have to get me one of those darn headsets now.
Yeah, like I said, I have to wear headphones when I do panel, or else I get that feedback.
It makes sense, and I've been looking at them. You can get them pretty cheap if you order them right from China. According to Trump, he's making a big deal with them, so we'll see.
So, Will, do you have any specific topic or?
I usually just let the chat run it. I try to start it off here and there and let them talk. I'm trying to get a couple of people up here so I don't have to talk too much since my airways are not doing too good. But I wanted to make sure I always have the Wednesday live stream, so I got you guys' names.
Of course, of course. So I guess we'll just wing it.
Sure, that's what I do. I just wing it on Wednesdays, and I usually do a green screen, and but I thought I would do a hangout today because of how I'm feeling, so that I could maybe get the subscribers to carry me through. I didn't hear Yankee. Does Yankee want to come up, or was he just passing through?
It's weird. I didn't see it in the chat, and I'm pretty sure I do not have him blocked.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't block him. I wouldn't block him because I didn't even know he was in until you said something.
Yeah, I see it up here. Well, oh, that's volunteer. Maybe he just popped in and out.
Oh, because I didn't even see it on the chat. I was just like, I'm pretty sure I didn't block him.
Maybe I didn't see it. I'm looking back and I don't see it there now. I was probably just seeing Chris.
Oh, okay. Because I was just like, I don't see it on the chat. I'm pretty sure I do not have him blocked.
Like I said, when you don't have oxygen in your lungs or brain, things move a little slower.
Hey, Hooples is in the room. Hey, Hooples.
Oh, all right. Cool beans. How you doing, my friend? You're supposed to be asleep, Hoople.
Wow, he wants that entry for Saturday, right? He really wants to win that sticker, and I really want to pay it forward to Hooples.
Did you see the new one yet, bud? I got one here to send out today. I got the address on the envelope already. Well, it's here somewhere.
Hey, Johnny's back. Welcome back, Chief Things Outdoors.
Hey, Johnny. Good to see you, bud. Again.
Yeah, I guess he did that beer run. He did
that beer run, yeah. Bear. Well, that was a typo. I did read bear, I think. Then he had spelled B-E-E. Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works, all right.
I don't know what I did with it. There it is. There it is. I can get it up here. I don't have me up. I've just got the chat window up so I can see everybody. There we go. There you go, Hooples. That's the new one. You got to get on the list.
So help me, I'm gonna get that sticker to Hooples this year. One of these days, it'll be like Saturday. I'll be like, I won and I paid forward.
These here came a little smaller than what I thought they were going to be, but for the cost of them, I'll live with it. But I'm going to buy some bigger ones.
Well, you said they came fast too, right?
Yeah, I was just checking out the vendor because I was using this new company, and they're really nice stickers if you feel them. If you feel the front of them, they're like a waterproofing on there. So if you want to stick it like on your car or something, the rain and stuff's not gonna like make it fade out and stuff, you know. So now that I know the quality of them, I'm gonna order a little bit bigger one because you can't beat it. These ones here were like $1.02 or something like that each. And I think the next size bigger, I just got another offer from them to get 50 for $19. That's a whole lot cheaper than Teespring, I'll tell you.
Probably faster too, right? It was probably faster.
Faster, yeah. I got these. I ordered them on a Tuesday, and they come like the next Friday.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good
Yeah.
turnaround.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 10 days they were at my house. So on Teespring, you order them, and then they don't run them until whatever time limit you put on that item. Usually anywhere from 3 to 21 days, how Teespring sets it up, and then they run the whole thing, and then they print them all out at one time. And that's why it takes so long for you guys to get them. Sometimes it's because the run isn't over yet.
Mm.
So this is a whole lot better. So I'm just going to leave the T-shirts and stuff there for now, and order to take the stickers out and order them somewhere else, and then I'll try to find somewhere else for a quicker turnaround on the T-shirts too. That's what it's all about. People want them now after they buy them, you know. But Teespring, don't get me wrong, Teespring's a good place to start if you're just starting out on YouTube, because you don't have to put any money up out of your pocket. It's just like a drop ship thing. And they take something off the top, and then you get the rest. So that's a good place to start, but I wouldn't suggest staying there after you get going and you have more like people giving you money for donations and stuff. When you start building up your cash flow, then I would suggest you go somewhere else, because there's all kinds of drop shippers out there. But I thought that was a good place to start, and that's where I was steered at first through YouTube. A guy that had been doing it for a while told me, he says, "Hey, go check these guys out." He said they're a good place to start. So that's how I got there. You go, you set everything up, and then people don't even know this through Teespring. Some folks don't, but they set those prices in there kind of high, you know, like for a T-shirt, they'll tell you to sell it for $29 or something like that. Well, I thought that was pretty ridiculous, you know, for a T-shirt. And so I got to go in there in the back room of it, and I started playing around. You can change the prices of them, and you just put it up there, and you tell it how much you want to sell it for, and then it comes back and tells you whether it's too little or what, you know. So I always make it so I only make like a couple of bucks on everything I do. And that brings the price down for the customer. And even if I just only make $2 and get somebody wearing a T-shirt around that says "Just in Time Prepping," that's good for me, you know, because it's self-advertising that way. That's how I looked at it. So I'm gonna look for another place for T-shirts, and hopefully I could find some place where they sell them for like $12 or $14 that they want, you know, and then I can just order some and add a couple of dollars on top of it, so I at least make my money back, you know.
Okay, well, sorry to interrupt, but we got some more people dropping in the room, which includes Jewish Redneck Preppers, Victor,
Jewish Redneck. Oh, cool. How you doing?
Chris McBee.
Chris McBee, huh?
Keep.
I see what he's doing. He's getting a double whammy here. He must want that sticker.
Yep.
How you doing, Jewish Redneck? Good to see you. I haven't seen you around for a while. Remember, you guys, I didn't do the 2 drawings last week. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Probably because I didn't have it written down, but this week we will have a double drawing. One of them will be a T-shirt. The other one will probably be one of my new stickers. So make sure you're here on Saturday so you can win, or have the chance to win anyway. Hey, Victor, how you doing? Remember, you can come in and get your name written down on Wednesdays, you guys. You can just drop in for a couple of seconds if that's all you got, but you have to be there Saturday for the drawing. There has to be a catch in there somewhere.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I was a little busy on Saturday. I couldn't even drop in on that day.
I understand life gets in the way.
On the bright side, I'm glad that my name wasn't drawn, or else I would have been. No.
That's where I always look when I draw the names. I use that new random picker. I don't use that YouTube one. I guess it's just because anything related to YouTube, I kind of have a hard on towards right now. So I just use a random picker out of the App Store, and that's good enough. I plan on getting me a second camera anyway, so I can have the camera sitting down on the picker, so I don't have to try to hold it just right in front of the camera and stuff, so you guys can see I'm not cheating, But I want to get a second camera so it just shoots down on my random picker, and that way I can just push a button and it's all real time,
Oh, just to interrupt you for a sec, Johnny here, G Pinks Outdoors, wants to join, but he doesn't know how to. You need Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
You either need the app, or if you're on a laptop or on a desktop.
Have you got Hangouts, Johnny?
Yeah. Well, and a mic.
And a mic.
That would help.
Do you have Hangouts, John?
Yeah, either on your smartphone or something like that.
If you're on your smartphone, we might be able to get you up that way too.
Yeah. We'll send you a link and you should be able to queue in.
I just put somebody as in charge of the chat while I go take care of you.
I thought Keith was in charge.
Is Keith still in here? Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah. Yep, Keith's still here under his alias name.
You're on your desktop? Okay, so you have Hangouts on your desktop?
Well, Chad, I think that should be...
It should be good enough, I think.
Yeah.
Email me. I'll give you the email. Hold on a second. And then you can just email me, and when you get it emailed to me, let me know, and I'll go out and get you taken care of, okay? Hold on.
Or I could just email it to him.
Yeah.
Or something. But you can email it to him.
You could go get him too. It don't matter to me.
No, I'll let you. I'll let you do the work.
Send me an email, Johnny, and I'll go over and give you a link.
Oh yeah.
You flew to Canada to see a man about a knife. Good luck on finding him when you get there.
Yeah, well, a little bit earlier when you sending me that email, I was just like, you put the commas in. I was just like, he did it again. He did it again.
I'm old,
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Sue?
Hi, Sue.
Yeah, if I don't come on Wednesdays, there's no way you can have a drawing on Saturday. Well, you could, I suppose, but it would throw this old guy off his game, probably. How's the weather in Eastern Washington? Where I'm finally getting snow.
You're finally getting snow. I've had snow here since September.
Well, like I was telling everybody, it usually starts here about October, just lightly, and then by December it's dumping pretty good, and then we don't see the ground again until about April. So this year has just been a really bad good year. But we need the moisture to get into the ground for spring.
Yeah.
I live in a farming area, and the farmers rely on it. You're going to come see me on your way to Canada? Come on down. Oh, you're talking to Gray Man. You'd have to find Gray Man. He's always out in the woods. Hola, Rita. How the heck are you? It's morning where I'm at. How about you? Man, you guys keep popping in. We're going to have 3 drawings on Saturday. Get up to 50 people in the room, I'll give away another t-shirt. So that would be 2 t-shirts and a sticker. You guys better go get some friends. I would love to do that for you. How are you, Hollerita? Haven't seen you in here for a while, but that's okay. It's a busy world out there.
Oh yeah, it's busy at times. It's even hard to like watch videos at times.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's really hard. The more people you get, more subscribers that you get, the less time you've got to spend at each place you got to go see. You know. So what I've done is I try to pick the day where most of the people are live streaming, and if you can go in there and you can sit there and listen to them for a half an hour, that's a half hour of watch time, and that's time however many people they got in there for their watch time, you know. So I figure if I spend a half hour here and a half hour there, I spend all day like on Sundays just doing live streams, so I can give back to this community, you know, do my end of the community thing. And it's still hard, you know. It's like I try to tell everybody when I first started growing real fast was, you know, if you don't see me every day, you'll see me at least once a month. I try to break it down where I can see everybody in a month. But now that as you get bigger, that month starts being a month and a half, 2 months, 2.5 months, you know, as you grow. So, but you will see me at some point.
Oh, Johnny said he just emailed you, so.
All right, you're in charge, CR.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right.
Maybe.
And hopefully Will keep hearing me.
Yeah, I got it hooked up now. Dumb me. I can't think why I wouldn't think of that.
But, you know, sometimes it's those things that just like, the little things where you're just like, I just thought about
Everyday
that.
things, yeah. Well, when you get to be a little bit older, you lose your recent recall. I have really good way off recall.
Oh, you mean long-term memory?
Long-term memory I got, but the short-term memory, sometimes I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Oh, don't worry. While I'm here, I'll remind you. I'll remind you. Did you email Johnny back now?
I'm doing it, Dad. I'm doing it.
Okay. Just making sure, Will. Just looking out for you, just like earlier.
Hey, here we go. I'm going to send it to you here in a second, John.
Yeah, it actually, I keep forgetting, I haven't spoken to Johnny on with a live stream interaction, so
It
this
should
will be
be
the first time.
interesting for sure.
Yeah, it'll be the first time for me.
Well, he's got to
with
learn
him.
to do it anyway. It's good for him.
Well, I know he's done live streams, but it's different when you're talking like this, like me and you will.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit different.
All right, John, it's on your way back over there, buddy. That's the easy part. Now is to get back in the room without turning everybody off.
Wait for it.
Yeah, he should be here anytime now. All right, he should be. Come on, John. All you gotta do is click on the link. I can't see the chat, so you'll have to. I'm on the
okay.
Video end of it. Make sure he gets in here. Then I'll go back to the chat.
No, they're just all having some make-believe fun. I'll just say it like that.
Must be trying to get in. I'm blinking here.
Yeah. Great Man Outdoor says, Hoople getting on the panel? I don't know about that. He's pretty sleepy.
Hoople's would be a good one, probably.
Now
He's
like
probably, I don't know, he's not at work. He's probably trying to get tired.
now he's like me question mark no. Technophobic I am.
Oh, yeah, people might get to know him if he went live.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my.
Intent.
Let me know when he's in there. I'll go back to the chat for a minute.
No, just us. Oh, he says he has to download Google Hangouts to his phone.
Well, I'll tell him that we'll wait.
Yeah.
It won't take him long.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that long.
I have a dinosaur and it went real fast.
You'll have to download it, open it, sign in, click on the link, and go from there.
You like the deadly type of YouTube. That sounds like kind of where they tell everybody about excuses. Excuses are like, what? I can't say that word on YouTube. Hey, there's Patches. How you doing, buddy? How's the weather in Virginia?
Hey, Patches. Oh, the chat's nice and fun today.
Yeah. It's good. I like it like this finally.
Yep.
It takes a while to get it going. My girlfriend, she said, I don't know how you do it. She's in her 50s. She says, you're way older than me. And she says, I don't see how you do it.
Oh, you mean about like live streaming?
Yeah, she doesn't understand it. She's shy. She's been shy her whole life. So,
well, how I see
I told her, I says, this has kind of brought me out of my shell, you know. I said, I used to be real shy around a lot of people too, but I started doing videos and stuff, and it just kind of blooms from there, you know.
Oh, Johnny's in.
Oh, Johnny's in the house. I heard it go clink.
Yep, I'm here, guys.
Johnny.
People too, but there he is. Hey, buddy. And stuff, and it just kind of
Glad to see you guys.
Hey, Johnny, you gotta mute your
screen.
Mute
one of your devices, yeah.
Or headphones so you can still hear us, or lower the volume. That way we don't get that feedback.
You can use your computer to read the chat and use your phone to see what's going on. And everything.
Yeah, I just muted the computer so I can still see the side chat. Yep. And you guys are hanging out with me in my messy bedroom.
Did you get the beer?
I did.
All right, now we're good then. Everything's golden. All right, Johnny, you're up. Tell the world about yourself.
I work in a tire shop. I'm a Jeeper. My current Jeep is painted like a zebra. It's all Ted Nugent's fault.
He does outdoor videos too, guys.
Stealth camping.
Yep, I do outdoor stuff.
You see, I'm trying to grow my beard out like you.
With
I'm emulating you.
Great responsibility.
I know. It's not as thick as it used to be either. When you get older, it starts thinning out. I tried to get Walker to come up here this morning.
I'm kind of hoping at some point it turns all white like Gandalf.
Yeah, something like this here, huh?
Yeah.
I wish I could grow facial hair like that. I'm working on it.
Yeah, my son is sort of like he's never shaved his whole life because I've always had a beard. So when he started growing hair on his face, he wouldn't shave. I said, you know, you got a blotch here and you got a blotch here, you know, and you get a little bit of hair down here. I said, go shave it off and just leave the stuff that's coming in good. Oh no, oh no. So I was looking the other day and hell, he's almost got a full face of hair now. I guess he's not going to shave it off ever.
Well, and remember, this is what awesome looks like.
I can't remember the last time I shaved my beard off. I was married to my son's mom, and I shaved it off while she was at work. And when she came home, she said, "Put it back." I never have shaved it off since.
It's actually really amazing to me right now to notice how much lag time there is in between what I'm seeing on my phone and what I'm watching on my PC.
Yeah, I usually turn one of them off. I'll turn the cell phone off and just use the chat. I'll open the window so all you see is the chat, and then I'll leave the Google Hangout page on because the Google Hangout page is actually pretty close to real time.
Yeah, exactly. The
So
stream
if
is
you turn
way
off,
I
behind.
agree.
So if you turn off the one that's not Hangouts and just use that for your chat window, then everything's in real time pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that. That's another thing that Mr. Backwoods Law taught me. So he's a pretty smart guy.
Oh, hi, Sue Nelson. I didn't get the chance to say hi to you yet.
I got room for more people. Let me know when you want to come up.
Don't be shy.
Think I
You don't
did.
have to be shy.
Yeah, I think I can have 10 or 15 of you.
Oh, 10 or 15.
I don't know if we can deal with that many, but I can have that many. I know I can.
Well, and don't forget to lick the smash button, everybody.
Yeah. Break it if you have to.
I've been taunted. Again.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Is it snowing there, John?
We had some freezing rain yesterday. Last Wednesday, we had wind chills like minus 57.
Holy cow.
Dang, that's cold.
Yeah, it killed my battery.
Oh, yeah.
That's in Indiana? Iowa.
Iowa.
Iowa, yeah.
Yeah, I auto went around.
Yeah, I was watching the news. They were saying they were having history-making cold temps there.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking about Iowa and things that it stands for, one of my friends who is a very big fan of new Canadian laws says that it stands for "I'm out of weed again."
Yeah, that's a good one, I guess. I lived in a legal state before I came to the state I'm at now. It's kind of different.
I think if it was legal here, I would probably drink less.
Yeah, probably. That's how I was in Washington. I used to drink like a fish, and then they legalized weed, and I realized if I smoked weed, I could remember what I did.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but it keeps ticking off, so let's take care, Keith.
Hey, how you doing? You're gonna get out of here, old man?
I meant Keith.
Yeah. He's got some bad eyes. Keith and I talk on the phone, text each other, so I know a little bit about him. He jumped out of perfectly good airplanes, and his eyesight's all messed up.
Yeah, Gray Man Outdoors Optima batteries are amazing. They're just not in my budget right now. I've been busy repairing so many other things on the Jeep.
Oh yeah, Jeeps are fix or repair daily almost.
Just expect every problem. Just empty every pocket. Just expect electrical problems. I can go on for days.
Yeah, I got a Jeep. I can't talk like that. I should knock on wood. I haven't had to have anything done to it. I've had a couple of recalls on it, but heck, they were in and out in no time at all.
Well, mine's a 94, so it's quite a bit older of a Jeep.
Yeah. I had a 98 that was a pretty nice Jeep. But then I traded it off for this thing here, for what I have now. So far, I haven't had any problems with it, but it's a 14, so it's got lots of time to get problems.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Patches, I forgot to make you a mod. You want to be a mod? That's a stupid question, huh? I told him I was going to make him one, and then I couldn't get in there and do it. I had to wait till he's in here again. Not computer literate anymore.
Well, I'm not. You guys had to explain to me like I'm 5 to be able to get me in the Hangouts.
But you're here now, Johnny. You're here now. That's what matters.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm getting dangerous now. Yeah, I worked in manufacturing for 40 years, and I worked my way up to being the grunt, all the way up to being a manager. And so every year I'd have to go to school to learn something new about the computers. But I have been out of that workforce for so long that I can't keep up with them anymore. So I just say, oh, well, there's people out there that can get me through what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I wished I could still afford them schools, but that's not going to happen. So anybody that tells you that retirement is the golden years, they're lying to you. These days, nobody can save enough money to retire on. By the time you get old enough to retire, you got too many things wrong with you. You spend all your money to stay alive.
Yeah, I think you're probably correct.
Yep. And we don't live like anymore, you know, like when I grew up, my mom stayed at home, took care of kids, you know, and it's not that way anymore, you know. You got both parents busting their butts just to put food on the table, you know.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go out in the living room and grab my tripod to put my phone on because I really don't like looking down at you guys. So I'll be back in just a second.
All righty.
It's okay, Johnny.
You better pee while you're out there.
Well, while he's gone, before he came in, while you were talking about the live stream, Will, about doing it and being shy about it. I mean, sometimes, yeah, when you first start live streaming, I guess, or even doing videos in general, you know, to a certain degree, you're probably going to be a little nervous, shy about it. Because you don't have the following, you don't know much people, you know, you're self-conscious. But after a while, you kind of get more used to it. You get to see people, see the chat, see people that you see all the time. Uncle Al, for example. Sue.
That's very true.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't forget Johnny. Can't forget Johnny. Oh, and that awesome person, Backwoods Law. Right.
Oh man, he's a lifesaver for me.
Yeah. But like when I first started, it was like that too. Then I just gradually got more into it, and just, you know, when you have a topic to talk about, it's easier. It's easier.
Yeah.
It's hard to wing it.
Well, I let Wednesdays is my wing it day, and usually I have things to talk about, or I have people to carry it, or whatever. But Wednesdays is all about the subscribers, since that's the day I'm usually busy writing names down, and I usually have my green screen up on Wednesday so I can sit there and shuffle between screens and people can talk about the screens or whatever, you know. But today I wasn't feeling too hot, so I thought, well, I'll try a hangout and then I'll bring people up and they can carry me through.
Yeah, we'll help support you. Me and Johnny will help you support.
There we go.
All right, there we go. Now I'm not looking down at you guys anymore.
Oh yeah, that's hard on the neck.
Well, and I kind of feel like it's rude when I'm looking down at people that are looking at me.
Yeah, it's like me. I got my green screen up so I can't see any of the chat. So I have my laptop off to the side, and I got the green screen over here. And in order to talk to you guys, I have to look over here, and then I have to pull myself back. So it's like this. And I just don't feel good about it, but that's the way it is. I can't minimize. Well, I've learned that I can minimize that screen now and put the chat right next to it. So I'm learning small little tricks as I go.
Well, and besides, it helps to have the side chat on a different device or on a bigger display. Try looking at the chat on a phone. It's like.
Well, I try to put the OBS onto my laptop, but it's a Chromebook. It's supposed to work, but it won't work. They have that new operating system in it. So I tried to sidestep it. You know, I tried to go around it. And I put the Google browser in there and just made it the default browser, thinking that would solve the problem, but it didn't. So here I go out and I get another computer that will just run OBS. And that's all it does. I don't have anything else in there, so that all the hardware is not running a gazillion different things. It's only running OBS. And that works out pretty good. And if my kid goes to grab for it, I break his fingers and.
Yeah, my big problem is I'm not very technologically savvy. I mean, you give me a set of wrenches and a vehicle to work on, and I'm golden. But you give me a computer or a phone, and I'm like, let me find a 12-year-old to have them explain this to me.
Exactly. When I was growing up, we didn't have cell phones. You know, your mom and dad kicked you outside, said go play. Nowadays, the mom and dads look at them and say, "Here, take my phone. Go play in the corner," you know. My day I just went out and played hard all day, so I didn't know jack from nothing, you know, when the phones first started coming out. I started out with the little pager thing, you know, and my mom would call me when it was time to come home, you know. That was the techniest that my parents would let me get, you know.
Yeah, my grandkids thought I was lying when I told them that I was older than the internet.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that one.
It's a true story.
Yeah, I think my first cell phone looked like was a big thing like those big army walkie-talkies. That was my first cell phone.
Oh, big antenna. That's
when they first came out, you know, and if you wanted to be cool, everybody had a phone, you know. So I got one of those things. It was monstrous, you know. You'd have to hold it up to your ear like this, and then you could only talk on it for an hour, and you'd have to go put it on the charger, you know.
Oh yeah, it has like a big antenna. You would see it in like 90s movies or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when those first came out, I was just dirt poor, and I bought a toy one just so I could look cool.
I gotta get that cat up here. Oh, I must have got rid of it, darn it.
Oh, and apparently there's a pager emoji for some reason.
Pager emoji?
There is. I found it.
They don't even have pagers anymore, do they?
I know. Well, not really.
Yeah, do they even still make those?
I don't know. I was just thinking, I don't think I could. I've seen one ever for a long time. I was thinking I should have kept mine. It would be worth something today.
It might be.
I know the first one I ever had, I
Yeah,
just
only
have
in the
this
medical
phobia.
field.
I have a terrible phobia of snakes. I hate snakes with a passion. And even as a kid, I hated them. I'd walk out in the woods, I'd see a snake, and I'd be headed the other way. But my first pager was my ex-wife had a fish tank that had a snake in it, and she was only allowed to take the snake out while I was at work. So when I came home on my birthday one time, she had bought me a brand new pager, and she put it inside the snake tank, and the snake was curled up around it. And she goes, "I bought your present, but you're gonna have to get it." And she pointed at the fish tank, and I go, "There ain't no way. I don't want that pager that bad, you know." So it sat in there for days. I would not go get it, you know. Finally, she says, "Fine." The snake got out one time, and I lived at my friend's house for 2 weeks till she found it.
Well, on the sidetrack, Backwood Law and Dive Bullfrog were saying about they still use them in the hospitals for doctors and stuff like that.
Oh, pagers. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure they are, but
pretty much that's the only place you'll see it now. That's the only place.
professionals probably, yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably a big one for professionals.
where they can't use normal phones. So. Wow, I didn't know Johnny looked so handsome. I had to take a look again.
I am a handsome devil.
Well, speak for yourself.
Oh, I'm not quite as handsome as you, Will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Will, you're just
It's that-
you're
it's that silver beard, you know, makes me look
like Gandalf, right?
handsome.
Right.
Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, I tried that Grecian formula for men.
Didn't work, eh?
I just didn't
worked
look
with a guy
right. You know, you got all these wrinkles on your face and your hair's jet brown, you know.
No, I work with the guy whose nickname is Hodor.
Oh, I tried that Grecian formula for men.
I heard some feedback in there. Sorry.
Yeah, it's me. I'm getting ready to turn it down.
Like I said, I got headphones in, so there
Not
should be
now,
no
you can't
feedback.
hear it.
Yeah.
I was just looking for a chat window to open up. I screwed up and shut mine.
Oops.
Like I said, I'm not technological anymore. I get too many things going at one time.
No, nowadays the kids know it better than us, kind of deal.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. You know, like the 10-year-olds, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you just download this app and go over here, go over Google Hangouts, and you can talk to people on YouTube and all this stuff." And you're just like,
Shoot.
"Huh? You lost me back at so you can start at."
Yeah, do you guys watch Game of Thrones at all?
No,
What
I'm
did I
not.
do?
It's not that I haven't seen it, but I have seen it. But
Okay, so where I'm going with this guy I work with that's like almost 7 feet tall and weighs like 400 pounds, and he got the nickname Hodor because of the giant guy named Hodor on Game of Thrones.
I see.
Yeah, his actual first name is Josh, but there was another Josh that worked in the shop at the same time, and the other Josh was like really short, and so Josh that I know actually got the name of the giant guy.
Oh, that makes sense, right? As a kid, when you were growing up, if you were in classrooms with people with the same name, usually you'd be like known as first name, initial, last name, initial, or some nickname to set them
Right.
apart, right?
We got Momelo Leather. Welcome.
Yeah, Hodor at work, he wears like a size 23 shoe or something like that.
Size 23.
Yeah, it's like one size smaller than whatever Shaq wears.
So like,
I would hate to have a 23.
Days like Josh is like 6'11" and weighs like 400 pounds.
So well, we got some more people coming in. I see
I'm
that
writing them
Joy.
down, and I've
Yeah,
been
I see.
saying hi to them.
Hi,
Hey,
Joy.
Joy, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in the side door.
Cruiser Mac.
Good to see you, my
welcome.
friend.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Cruiser Max here. Looks like Mo Mello's hanging out. Dive
Hey,
Bullfrog's
Cruiser.
still hanging out with us.
Yay!
Good job. Good to see you guys here this morning.
Joy Stewart's in the house.
I got Joy.
Backwoods Law still hanging out.
Oh yeah, Backwoods. He's my backbone.
I love that guy's channel.
Yeah, he's got some good content, and he's a very knowledgeable guy too. He's really helped me out a lot trying to get this hangout thing set up.
Yeah, Sue Nelson's still hanging out. I really like her channel too.
Yep, Sue's awesome.
I was telling her I'm from Washington State, and that's where Old Man and Sue both live. So my son, he gets out of college in another year, so he wants to go back to Washington. I stripped him away from all of his friends and brought him here to this God's land. He said, "There's nothing to do here, Dad." I said, "Well, when you're old, you don't want to do anything." So,
well, don't come to Iowa because there's nothing to do here either. And
yeah,
unless you have a liquor store close.
He doesn't drink or drugs, so he's kind of screwed. So he's going to go back to Washington. That's where his mother lives, and when he gets out of college, so I'll probably have to help him get back there with a U-Haul. He's never driven that far before, so I'll probably take the U-Haul and him and haul his butt back to our home state anyway, and fly back home. But on the way back, I'm going to stop and see Susie, and I'm going to stop and see the old man, and then I'll head back this way. That'd be kind of cool to meet some YouTubers for a change. Yeah, I wish I'd known they were around when I was still living there, but I didn't start YouTubing in time.
Hey, Will, you should do a vlog about it while you make that trip.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that. I thought I would just shoot it all the way across, and
that would be a really cool
to
vlog.
where Sue's at, and we can possibly do a live stream or something. Same with the old man. He lives really close to where my ex-brother-in-law used to live, so I know that part of the country pretty well too. So all kinds of film to be made there.
And there's something about a road trip. That's always
There
so
is. It's
exciting.
something. It's like
Road
an
trips are
adventure.
awesome.
It's like an adventure,
Well, yeah, you get to kind of leave your normal life for a little bit and just kind of, hey, look, the hills, the snow.
Yeah, there's a couple other channels that are in Washington too. One of them is that Washington Weed Review Station channel. I never realized that those guys are over there in Eastern Washington too. So I could stop in there and see them guys and do a quick video with them, partake in some of that legal stuff they got there. And when you're where the natives are, you do what you can. It's like partaking of the first whiskey that ever came around legally. I'd hate to be caught with that stuff after I left the state, but it'd be fun to play a little bit while I was there.
Yeah, I think it probably would be.
You can't get in trouble for it, so why not?
I would say that I couldn't remember the last time that I partaked. I can tell you when it was, but I don't remember. I must have had a good time.
Yeah, when I lived there, I had a medical card because all that was legal there was medical weed. And I was I have chronic pain, so the doctors would they prescribed me to get my medical green card so that I could use it to help me sleep. And man, I tell you what, that medical grade stuff is pretty hardcore stuff. I would only use it to help me sleep, you know, so you only needed like one or maybe two little puffs, you know, and I have bad lungs, but I could just a little bit of it, you know, just like that, you know, and do two of them and I'd be out because I just don't do it anymore, you know. But man, that medical stuff is pretty hardcore stuff.
Well, years ago, quite a few years ago, I used to live in the Emerald Triangle, and I can tell you that the one-hit wacky wonder weed actually does exist.
Yeah, I don't. You can't do it around here, so it probably did me a favor coming here.
Yeah, we can't do it here either, which is why I don't do it, just because it's illegal. I mean, I have access to it. I can make a phone call and be like, hey, bring me this, and they'll be like, okay, but I just choose not to because it's not.
Yeah, yeah. It's especially if you're still a workforce, you know. It doesn't look good when you get tested and you're really one of the best workers there, and you get tested and they go, oops, guess what? Just not worth it, you know.
Well, exactly. You know, I got to make my money.
That's right. You know, I can't say I didn't smoke it when I was younger, because I did, but you kind of learn as you get older, you know, the things that you can do and you can't do. And if it's legal, I'm going to do it. But if it's not legal, it's just not worth my time, you know.
Hey, you guys can always come up to Canada.
Yeah, I've worked
right.
I've worked too hard to get where I'm at to throw it all away for a simple little puff off a joint or something, you know.
Well, yeah, and it's like my thing with why I don't. Number one, it's not legal. That's number one. It's not legal. And number two, you know, if something was to happen to me at work, you know, I mean, I do work in a tire shop. There's,
yeah,
you know,
it's probably like probable cause at your work, right? You have an accident, it's automatically go down, pee in the bottle thing.
Yeah, anytime there's an accident, you know, gotta go pee in the bottle. Yep. And it's just not worth it. You know, they pay me halfway decently for what I do. And so, you know, I change people's tires and do the occasional battery, and that's what I do. And they pay me all right for it. You know,
it's like me. I worked as a welder for years, and that was like us, you know, everything was cool. But if you hurt yourself, you went and peed in a bottle.
Yep.
So, you know, it just really, it's like you say, I was paid a reasonable wage, and that was what paid my bills and made sure that I could put food on the table for my family. And so it weighs out pretty good. You just don't do it, you know.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm after work or on my day off like I am today, you know, I have a few beers and call it good. But if if it was legal and okay with my employer, then, you know, instead of coming home and drinking a 6-pack, I'd probably come home, pull a couple of bong hits, eat some dinner, and go to bed.
Yep. And I think, you know, over time, it was not going to be probably in my lifetime, but over time, I foresee that probably it'll be legal in all the United States, you know, because there's just too much revenue to be made from it, you know. Hell, the drug traffickers have proven that, you know, they've made billions off of weed and all the other drugs, you know. So why shouldn't the government want to get in on that gravy train, you know?
Yeah, my best friend wanted to come say hi for a minute.
It was like my in Washington, you know, they started out with the medical weed, and they found out how much money they could make just off of that. And I think that's what turned it into making it legal for everybody, because the state doesn't tax the shit out of you anymore. They tax the shit out of the people that grow the weed and sell it, you know, and they make money hand over fist. So why should they pick on the little guy anymore, you know?
Well, people do really dumb things when they're drinking. And, you know, I don't know one pothead that's got the motivation to get off the couch and do something.
When I was a kid, that was me, man. I'd smoke a joint and and go home and eat my parents out of house and home, you know.
Well, can I just interrupt for a sec?
Sure.
When
Oh,
people are, when people are drinking, you see they have the tendency to be more aggressive and stuff. When people are smoking pot, not so much.
Not so much, yeah. It's
Right?
like,
I mean,
leave me
like,
alone. I'm enjoying this.
you know, when people drink, they can black out. You know, I don't hear people blacking out from smoking
I
pot.
haven't heard anybody get. Yeah, I haven't heard of anybody dying in a car wreck from smoking weed. I mean, they drive too darn slow, you know.
Yeah, you get pulled over by the cop, and the cop is like, "Do you know how fast you were going?"
No.
And the cop is like, "You were going 5 miles an hour."
Yeah, you're causing an accident just by driving so slow. Yeah. Yeah, I foresee it. It'll probably be legal everywhere. It's like we're just going through the prohibition days for
Excuse me.
marijuana is my thought anyway. Sober while working, yeah. I never smoked when I was working for sure. When I was on my medical marijuana, that's the first thing I did was give my employer my green card. Say, you know, if I was to go be tested, you know, I have my doctor's permission, you know. That is the only way that they would even let you slide. If you had your green card and didn't tell them, they would fire you if you got tested positive. So I just would tell them, here's my green card. My doctor told me I could smoke it before I went to bed. And then it was all cool. But I knew other guys in the shop that didn't want anybody to know they smoked it, you know, and didn't want anybody to know they had their green card or anything. And they get popped for slamming their thumb with a hammer or something, and they'd be gone. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's all up to the individual how honest they want to be with their employer.
Funny
Like
story.
for me, I was getting $28 an hour. I wanted to keep making that $28 an hour, you know.
Yeah, funny story. I used to work manufacturing on second shift, and there was this one old guy. I can't even remember his name anymore, but he was the only, because they did random drug tests, and he was the only guy that they would ever pull out to go have his random drug test done. And I was like, well, yeah, because probably if they drug tested us all, probably half of everybody would lose their jobs.
Yeah, everybody'd be going home, yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't a smoker because, again, it's not legal here, so I just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I miss from Washington is not being able to have my green card, but because when I got here, the first thing the doctors did was they put me on sleeping pills. And I hate taking pills anyway, but even a sleeping pill can be a habit forming, you know.
Yep.
So I just don't even do them. I have a bottle of them in the bedroom. I refuse to take them, you know. I figured I'd just put them in my bag for SHTF situations. You might need them then for sure, you know.
Absolutely.
Oh, the pill poppers? Yeah, I used to
Oh,
know
yeah.
people
They're
addicted
the
to
worst.
pills. I was
Go
about
ahead,
to say,
PR.
I used to know someone addicted to ecstasy before too.
Oh, shit. That
Yeah.
stuff needs to be
Yeah.
thrown down the
But the
toilet.
thing is, they've been clean, they got a family now, they're happy. That's the moral of the story. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good story. That's a true
Yeah.
fact.
Right? They're nice and happy now. They got a family. I mean, like, they've been off of it. So
It's like I was on opioids for a long time because I was diagnosed with chronic pain, and at first it was fine, you know, I didn't hurt or anything, and after a while, you know, I just didn't feel like ever doing anything, you know. As much as I wanted to do stuff, I just wouldn't do it. I'd sit on the couch and procrastinate. So I finally I don't take any kind of opioids at all anymore. It's just sort of simple fact that all I was doing is sitting around waiting to die. So that's not how I want to live my life, and that's not the kind of life I want to show to my son, you know. So I just don't do it.
Well, yeah, exactly, because you're trying to be a role model, right? And be like,
Yeah, he's a man now. I consider him a man. He's 20. He's a young man. He doesn't need any sort of undue influence. Yeah, I want him to at least be in the right direction before he picks his drug of choice, I guess.
I guess.
So he knows how important it is not to get it out of hand with it.
In moderation, I guess.
Yeah, moderation is the right word.
Yep.
But you know, we all live our lives, and that's how you learn to make the right decisions from the bad decisions. I look at myself as not really a parent anymore. I'm a counselor. Because you can't tell them what to do. You can just give them suggestions of what you would do, you know. Well, this is what I would do. Yeah, it's like my son came and talked to me last week saying, hey, my mom's boyfriend called me and told me that he could get me a job as a brake operator. Yeah, the job was mine. All I have to do is come back there and get it, you know. And I said, well, you're in college. Says I would really prefer that you stay in college, and if that job's still open in a year or a year and a half, then take it, but have some college first, you know. Because I really don't want him to work in an old dirty shop like I did, you know. I'm all broken down from it, you know. I worked on concrete floors for a long time, and that messed my back up, and I breathed all that smoke and screwed my lungs up, and I just don't want my kid to do the same thing I did.
Yes, exactly. As a parent, you always want your kids to be better than you.
Exactly.
Like a standard of living and all that stuff.
We always want better things for our kids than what we had.
How's the chat doing out there?
I don't know. I'm the only one commenting.
Everybody's shooting the cred, I see.
I'm the only one talking.
We're the only ones talking. They're just shooting the cred.
No, I mean, I'm the only one commenting.
Yeah, well, I see that there's some out there. So, guys, remember, if you don't know each other, and it looks like most of you do here because I'm looking through the chat. If you don't know moderators, folks, hit them up, support them.
That's all I see is moderators. I'm pretty sure we all know each other.
That means that when the bad trolls come in here, they don't have a chance. That's my thinking on it. I mean, most of these folks come to all the streams. I try to just, if I see them all the time, I give them a wrench. That way I know that when the trolls come through that they're just going to be run out.
Well, you know, I've gotten to a point on my channel where if somebody's just obviously a troll and leaving like a hateful comment on one of my videos, instead of deleting the comment, I've just gotten to where I just straight up ban them from my channel and I'm done with them.
Yeah.
If you want to leave me a nasty comment, we're done talking, and that's how it is.
Yeah, my thing is I just make everybody a moderator, and when the guys come in making bad comments, then they get timed out, and that way at least you get the watch time from them, but they don't stay very long.
Yeah, I probably do hurt my watch time a little bit because of that, but I just, you know, in the comment section of my videos, I just don't want the negativity. So I'm just like, you know what? We're done talking. I'm done. Monkey
Wrench Crew. There you go. I like that, Backwoods. That should be that should be on one of my T-shirts. Monkey Wrench Crew.
And make videos for fun, and when it stops being fun, I'm going to quit doing it. And if somebody's going to come in and leave a bunch of negative comments, then I'm just like, you know what? We're done talking because you're making it not fun, and I want it to continue to be fun.
Yeah. That's a true fact. I mean, you have to like what you're doing. That's the same with a job. You know, you have to like what you're doing or you're not going to stay there.
Right, exactly. Sorry, I keep looking away. I keep looking over at the chat on my all-in-one.
That's fine. I wrote down that monkey wrench crew backwards. I put that on some of my T-shirts. That way, maybe I could give those away on the Saturday drawings. It's called networking, right? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I know I need to get some stickers mailed out to CR. Have I mailed any out to you yet, Will?
Yeah, I've got one of your Jeep Thing Outdoors one. You sent me when you first got them, remember?
I do now. I do know I also need to get some mailed out to CR. I've been owing him some stickers for like a year or something.
It's okay.
To me, it's not okay. I need to get you stickers mailed out, brother.
I keep forgetting. I keep thinking it's like, oh, is it lost in the mail? Did he forget about me?
It's not that I've forgotten about you. It's just that I get caught up in life and I just haven't gotten them mailed out yet. So that's completely my bad, brother.
That's okay. It's okay.
But again, to me, it's not okay.
And of course, now I lost the chat, the side chat. Now I gotta refresh it. That's why I didn't speak.
Good ideas are far and in between.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, now I'm having troubles with the chat. Go figure.
Oh, no. That's my problem. I get too many windows going, and then some of them jump out, and I got to sit there and stumble through them.
Lots was slowing behind. I was just like,
yeah, I tried just to keep the one window open, the hangout window. Didn't always work out because I can't see both at the same time. I have to either be looking at the hangout window or looking at the stream window. I guess I could open up one of my other devices, but then I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking here, and then I'm looking there. It's up to the user, I guess.
And that's kind of my problem right now is I'm looking at my phone because that's where my chat is, and I'm looking over here at my PC because that's where the chat is.
mm.
Can't have one without the other.
Let me see if I can move this around a little bit.
Oh, 23 KC, how you doing? I haven't seen you in here before. You must be new. I like new.
So, as an FYI, if I suddenly disappear, you'll know why.
Disconnected.
If I disappear, you'll know why, and why I'm not answering anyone on the chat is because I can't type in it. I'll just kind of let it catch up.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to start. I've started doing hangouts on Monday nights. That's going to be my prepping night, you know, where I talk about bushcrafting, prepping stuff. And if it goes good enough, I want to expand it into a couple of nights a week because that's actually where my niche is. But because I like other things, I don't try to find the right wording. Is I don't like to shut them out. I like to include those people. So I do a little bit of variety. But I'm getting too far away from my niche, and I really want to get back into that. But I'm thinking that this is probably just good for the winter because I can't get out in the cold air with my lung situation. So it's easier for me to stay inside. So if I get too bad, I end up in the hospital. So I hate those places with a passion. So I would rather just do what I'm doing now until spring opens up, and then start headed back outside for the other things. It sucks to have bad lungs. I spent, since the time I was 14 till I was about 42, always being out in the woods doing something, hiking, fishing, hunting, bushcrafting, whatever. That's what I did for all those years. And then for somebody to come up and say, hey, you can't do that anymore, that kind of sucks. Crypto Man, hey, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
Peace, I missed a lot of the chat. Apparently.
I can see the chat.
Well, I can see it now. I've already written something in. So, Will, just as an FYI, I'll probably take off in about 5 minutes here personally on my end.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate you being up here. You're helping me out quite a bit.
Always here to support.
I appreciate you hanging out, CR. It's been good to actually like chat with you instead of just like through typing.
Yeah.
Or me typing to you, or you typing to me, and hearing you,
Right.
or you're hearing me, right? Yeah. I think that's why I kind of like this, because it's more interactive.
Personal.
And it's more personal. I feel like it is.
Well, yeah, like you can hear the sarcasm in the voice. Well, on the chat, you can't see the sarcasm unless you write LOL, JK, or whatever, right? You don't know if someone's sarcastic.
You don't get to hear the voice inflection when you're typing something to somebody.
Yeah, the sarcasm or whatever. See,
Or
like I was going to say,
depending on what you're doing.
you get to know each of these people really well, but you're not actually talking to them. You're just texting back and forth.
Well, yeah, that's how I see it. It's just like texting, right? Instant messaging,
But with a hangout, you actually get to hear the person's voice. You get to use that sarcasm that you're trying. You get to use that sarcasm that you're trying to type into the chat. They actually get to hear you saying, "Hey, dipshit, what are you doing today?" You know, something like that.
Right. And I don't know how to spell facetious, but I know what it means.
I'm not being facetious. I tried to get Walker to come up this morning because he's not doing anything today. He's resting up, but he's getting his ham license. He's got his ham license. Now he's taken all the different levels that you can get to where you can talk farther and do more stuff, you know. So that is why he's been gone for so long, you know. He's trying to make it so that he can start making videos about his journey to getting the top level of the ham license and getting his tower up and getting all the radios that he needs to do the stuff to talk around the world, you know. And so he's been really busy. So this morning, he called me last night and we were talking, and he said, I'm just going to sleep in tomorrow. And I said, well, I'm going to be doing a hangout tomorrow. Why don't you just come and let everybody know you're still kicking? He goes, I'm just too damn tired. I said, I see how you are, but he'll be back. He's making videos. He's just not posting anything yet.
Oh, that reminds me. I got to put up some videos.
He's trying to put a bunch of them together so he can just start dropping them in. So he'll be back. He's just procrastinating for a while.
Yeah, I've actually not been watching a lot of YouTube lately.
Well, I try to take a day off. That's how I've tried to do it. Is I try to do something every day. Some days I feel more energy than other days. I might do like a 5-minute video and a 15-minute video and drop them in, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, or I might not. I might just do one. Then if I'm doing a live stream, I won't do a video at all that day. And that's how I try to break it up so I don't get all burnt out. And then one day a week, I just take completely off. I don't do anything.
Well, what I do is one of the channels that I watch, I'll go ahead and name drop him. His name's Bob Wells. He does cheap RV living. and he lives in a van. He's a van dweller. I saw an interview with him, and he asked, how do you keep from copying other people who live in their vans? And he says, it's simple. I don't watch YouTube.
That'd be a good way to do it, I suppose.
You know, if you're not watching everybody else, and granted, you're not giving support to your favorite channels, because I have channels, and I apologize that I don't get to watch everybody's videos because I'm subscribed to a ton of channels to show them some support. But it made sense to me that if I'm not watching Jeep channels because I'm a Jeeper, I'm not copying everybody else's Jeep content because I'm figuring it out as I go.
Well, you know, actually, if you start, I don't know if you guys get them, but I get emails about telling you how you can increase your count and all that stuff. YouTube actually tells you that you could emulate other channels and it would help your channel grow. And sometimes it does work. You know, I'll go back and I'll look at channels that are no longer around. They had 40 or 50,000 subscribers, and for some reason, maybe their life got busy and they don't do it anymore. But some of those early guys on bushcrafting and prepping, they had good content that's not used anymore in today's content. So I'll just take their content and I'll twist it up into my own stuff and I'll throw it out there. Because YouTube don't care if you do that. They say that will make your channel grow. But I don't use the current content because I figured that guy worked hard on his content. He doesn't deserve to have it ripped off, you know. But if I go back and I'll check channels that no longer are around or anything that have pretty good content and add some of my own into it, and it seems to kind of work.
I do that sometimes. Like I'll go look at a channel that has, say, maybe 100,000 subscribers, and look at a subject that I'm interested in as far as like Jeeping or outdoor stuff. And I'll take that subject matter and kind of put my own take on it. And obviously I'm not going to get the views they got because they're a crazy huge channel. But I'll go ahead and do like my take and my opinions on it and things like that.
Yeah, and YouTube says that's perfectly legal. But, you know, at the same time, I have a conscience. I'm not going to take it from somebody that's still functioning in the community, you know.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I saw Kaylin step in. I just want to make sure I call her out and make sure she gets some recognition here.
Hi, Kaylin.
How are you doing this morning, Kaylin?
Hey, Kaylin. Good to see you.
Kaylin!
You
We're all
guys
waving.
see that? She did a good review on a couple of MREs yesterday. And it was a pretty good one. She did an Italian one. They put some good food in their MREs. Oh, I got King Coins just stepped in. How are you doing, sir? Ma'am, I don't want to step on your toe. I don't know if you're a man or a woman with that name.
Person works.
King must mean a man.
Maybe, but
Never know anymore.
yeah, person.
Person.
I just say person if I don't know. Person sounds better than saying something else.
Of course, I remember back in the 80s, you know, if you seen somebody with long hair, you were like, is that a woman or a man? And now these days you see somebody with short hair and you're like, is that a woman or a man?
Yeah, no kidding.
I personally self-identify as a lottery winner. Hopefully it'll improve my odds.
I stand corrected, you guys. It was a Spanish MRE. She's corrected me here.
And apparently King's Coins is a sir.
Yep, that's why I saw that too.
I've actually had the
Sure.
privilege of meeting Kaylin. She is an awesome lady. She is just absolutely amazing as a person.
Oh, you've met her?
Yeah, I've actually spent some time hanging out with her camping last
Oh, cool.
spring.
I'd like to meet Kaylin.
Kaylin is an amazing lady. She really is.
Oh yeah, I remember that video, Johnny. It was funny when you were helping her and Tax set it up. I just saw you like trip over the guide line or something. It was so
Oh
like,
yeah.
I remember that. It's like, whoa, I didn't see that.
Well, and I like leaving my mistakes in my videos, because
No, that was on Kaylin. No, that was with Kaylin's video.
Okay. But even in my own videos, I love leaving those mistakes in because it's like I am a real person. I'm not a TV show. You're getting what you get from Johnny.
And it's like a blooper.
Yeah, that's included in instead of being edited out.
I do that sometimes too.
It's just like trying to light a matches. It's like, oh, it broke.
Yep, absolutely.
Next.
I like those old time matches where you can take them and just like that, the safety matches,
Oh, the paper matches?
The stick matches with the head on them where you can flip them with your fingernail of your thumb like old Clint Eastwood used to do in those spaghetti westerns,
Yep. Exactly. I like because like when I started doing YouTube, everybody was into editing out all of their mistakes. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a different twist on it. And I'm just going to, if I make a mistake on camera, I just leave it in there because I want all of my viewers and subscribers to know that, hey, I'm just a real guy doing real guy things or girl things. I'm a guy, I do things, and I just want to document it on camera. And, if I make a mistake, I leave it in because people make mistakes. And we're human. That's what we do.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of those guys, they do 2 or 3 takes to do their filming. The only way I'll do a 2 or 3 take video is if my dog goes by and he knocks the tripod over, or I have a niece that lives with us, and she doesn't think about what she's doing sometimes. She's 50 years old, but she acts like she's 13 some days, and she'll come bebopping in wherever I'm trying to do a video, and she'll go, "Hey, what are you doing, Uncle?" It's like trying to do a video. Oh, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 So then you gotta cut that all down and start over again,
Or those random phone calls you get, and you're just like, I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh, isn't that so annoying when you do live streams and it's just like, now everyone wants to call.
Ding, 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 ding,
So,
ding.
yeah, no one wants to call you like 5 minutes before it starts, then 5 minutes after it ends. It's like, now no one wants to call.
Yep.
Yeah, well, and for me, like I do everything on my phone, like all of it, the filming, the editing, all of it. And there are certain people that have built-in sensors to know when I'm trying to film something, and they will call. And I'm like, okay, gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah.
Backwoods, he says he was doing that cozy yesterday and found out that he wasn't even filming it. He had to just kind of cut it. It looked like he cut it. I might be wrong. It looks like he snipped it out and put a whole new piece on there where he already had one pre-made. That's what it looks like. So he also says, I hate it when you think you're recording and the camera has other ideas. That sucks.
It does suck.
It does. And you know what? I bought one of those new Galaxy S9s because all the advertisements were telling you how good the camera was on it and everything, And I bought the darn camera, and when I went to do the video on it, the autofocus kept coming in and out. Well, I went in there. Somebody told me, I think it was Jerry's workshop. He came in there and he told me, he says, go into your camera settings and turn your autofocus off. So I did that, and that made it even worse. I put it up, I start making a video, then it starts really in and out blurring, So I call up the Verizon and I tell them, hey, I paid big bucks for this thing and it's not doing what I was told it would do, you know. So they shipped me off a new one. Well, the new one does it. So now I just go and I use my old Galaxy 7 to film with because it doesn't do that. And I just transfer all the data to another device to edit it. So.
Well, I've just got a Galaxy J7 and I do all my editing on the phone that I'm filming with.
Yeah. Well, I can't. The other ones, I can only film with it because the data is turned off because I just transferred it all over to the new phone. You know, you can go online with it, but it's just a pain in the butt. So I just take it and I go share to another device. It's like device sharing, you know, and it just sends it right from there to my other phone where I can do the editing because that's where I have the software at. And on my computer, I tried to get the same software from my phone to my computer, and they want $300 for it. So it's like, screw you. I'll just keep doing it on my phone, you know.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've used my GoPro that I don't even know where my GoPro is. True story.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard a lot of the stories about those GoPros. You know, they might be okay, like if you were going to shoot underwater or something like that, you know, but I think they'd be a pain in the behind, you know.
Well, my problem and why I got away from using my GoPro, I'll be honest, is because there used to be an editing software called GoPro Studio. And then there was a problem with it, and when I went to re-download it, it didn't work anymore. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to use my phone because it's easy, it's simple. I can do everything.
Say hi, everybody. Come here.
The videos and all of that.
Come down here.
Hi.
Hello.
That's the kid. He's getting ready to go to school. You don't want to drive out there?
What?
You don't want to drive out there?
No, I'll drive.
I'm here.
All right, well, I'm gonna take this minute now to say my goodbyes here because I said 5 minutes ago, and that was like 10, 20 minutes ago.
Oh, we've been having too much fun.
I know, it's so much fun, and I swear I'm gonna stay for another 5 minutes.
It's a lot more fun.
Yeah, like
than sitting down there in the side chat.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. You know, easily 5 minutes turns into like 5 hours.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
It is. You see those tester videos that are like 5-minute tester that turns into like 5 hours later.
Yeah, that's what I did when I first started going live. Was I said test, you know, and I was only going to be on like a few minutes, but it turned into be like 2 hours. You know?
Okay.
Well, it's been great hanging out with you, brother.
Yep,
okay, before I get carried away with another 5 minutes again here.
I'll see you next time, CR.
I just wanted to say thank you, Will, for having me on the panel. It's nice
anytime, my brother.
And Johnny for the first time in like actually talking. Yes, peace out to you too, as Johnny would say.
Peace out, brother. As always.
You're welcome up here anytime, my friend. You know that.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting and exciting to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be having some panels on Monday night. You're more than welcome to come up on that night and share your wisdom with us. Those are more up. You have lots of ideas for it.
Well, depending.
Yeah. So one of these Mondays, maybe I'll get you up there.
When
you're not busy.
Let's write in something on the chat here for everyone. All right. Take care, everyone.
All right. See you next time. Hey, Justine, I saw you slip in. How are you doing
Johnny.
this morning?
Well, I guess it's just me and you hanging out, Will.
Yeah. Does anybody want to come up? If you do, let us know, okay?
Yeah, it'd be fun to
You
get
want to
somebody
come
else.
hang out, Kalen?
Yeah, it'd be fun to get some other people here in the chat with us.
How about you, Kalen? You want to come up? Want to try it?
Justine Simpson, I'm not familiar with your channel. Let me go give you a look here real quick.
Here you go.
Well,
You
you know,
leaving
you gotta
us, old
send
man?
love where love is due.
You got another medical appointment? You have a good day, old man. I'll see you. Good luck at the doc. How about you, Uncle? You want to come up on the panel for a little bit? Welcome back, Sue. How are you doing? Company.
I'll show you some love, Justine, and give you a subscription.
Come on, guys. If you guys don't know Justine, show her a little support.
Yeah.
Let's get her started up the ladder.
Backwoods Law, you maybe want to jump in a bit? I don't believe Uncle Al's shy at all. I call BS on that one because Uncle Al's got some pretty pronounced opinions about things. And that's why I love his channel. It really is why I love his channel.
What do you mean you're too shy, Uncle? Kaylin says she's making lunch.
Kaylin, what you making for lunch? What you making for lunch, my Iowa sister? My sister from a different mister?
All right, yeah. A truck driver, yeah. My friend, I have a friend that's a truck driver. He was in Iowa last night, stopped along the road. Said it was so darn icy out that he just didn't want to risk driving. He was stopped and in a motel. He said, "The heck with it."
Oh, eggs are good. I love me some eggs. Anyway, I got to go visit the little Jeepers room, and I'll be right back.
All right, John. I'll be in charge while you're gone, okay?
Sounds good, buddy.
Don't shake it too many times. Oh, okay, Backwoods. I'll send you a link. I got your address. Oh, you guys are going to have more ice tomorrow? Yeah, he said he was hightailing it out there first thing today. He drives out of Denver. He's used to snow and stuff, but he said that Iowa ice, he said it got real foggy, real low to the road where he couldn't see it, and said he really didn't want to just find himself off into the ditch. You're in Fiji? Whoa, man, it's warm there then, isn't it? 6:50 a.m. Wow, you're on the other side of the world. Come on, guys, let's show Justine some love. How many subscribers have you got, Justine? I guess I could go look at you. How many subscribers are you up to? Yeah, I've known him a long time, Sue. He's kind of an older gentleman like myself. He and I kind of hung out together when we were younger. Fiji, Fiji. Whatever it is, I know it's got to be warm there. All right, Sue, you're in charge till I get back, okay? Get the link first.
Okay, I'm back, everybody.
Yeah, you and Sue are in charge. I'm getting a link for Backwoods.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, we've had some crazy cold weather here in Iowa. Ma Nature is about as bipolar as it gets right now. Sorry, I'm looking off on the side. I'm kind of reading the side chat right now. From the looks of the side chat, Will's got some pretty good supporters here. I went over and showed you some support there, Justine. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hey,
All
no
right,
problem.
Backwoods, the link is on its way.
Sorry about my messy
There we go. I'm back.
bedroom, everybody.
There's a link sent to that last email that you sent me yesterday, Backwoods. I just replied to it. Your link should be in there.
Well, thanks for showing some love, Kaylin.
Is Virginia still in the chat, or did she take off?
I don't know if Virginia's still here or not.
Try to get the chat box back open for me. It closes whenever I jump out.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of using my phone for the live stream for the panel and looking over at my all-in-one for the chat box.
Yeah, Backwoods said he was going to go get it on his computer. So,
Oh, wah, wah, wah. Kaylin says she's gone.
she's gone. Has to go eat.
Kaylin's still here there chatting with us.
Oh, she said Virginia's gone.
Yes. Correct. It's kind of funny right now. I've got one leg of my tripod on the floor, one leg on top of the heater, and the other leg on top of my computer desk.
It's me, Brian. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, it's me, Brian. How you doing, bud?
All right, get everything up here where I can see it. There we go. Yep, Kaylin says she's yep here.
Yeah, it's getting the job done. Actually, this tripod was sent to me by a viewer.
What kind is it? Just like a Walmart kind, or?
No, it is a company. I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, so I'm just going to spell it. It's RAVETT. Oh, let me turn the light on so I can read this.
Put your glasses
It's
on.
RAVELLI.
Yeah.
One of my Canadian subscribers actually sent it to me. I made a random comment in one of my videos that I had broken my tripod and now it did tricks. And like 30 minutes later, he sent, yeah, your new 51-inch tripod is going to be here on such and such day.
Holy cow. I meant to tell the old man, ask the old man if he got my email. His coffee mug's going to be there this week. He got a coffee cup off of one of my Saturday night chats.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will, if I end up...
How are you doing? Welcome. I didn't see you step in, but I see you now. I've been out of the chat window.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will, if I end up happening across being able to get one of your coffee mugs or one of your t-shirts, I will definitely rock that stuff on my channel.
Yeah, most folks do. They're pretty nice shirts and cups. I'm going to have to go in there now. I'm going to have to make some more that say the Monkey Wrench Crew. That was a good one Backwoods came up with.
Yeah, very good.
I've been thinking about trying to figure something out for the people that come to my chats. Something I could put on the shirt, to kind of make them stand out,
Yeah, I've actually got one of Joe Robinette's t-shirts. I'm sure all of us outdoors people, we all know who Joe Robinette is.
I know who Joe Robinette is.
Bam, son.
So how are you this morning, Stephanie? You guys don't know about Stephanie, go check her out. Let me see if I can get over there and check her out myself. I might be able to if I do this right.
I'm actually looking at Stephanie's channel right now.
All right, you do it because I don't want to close the stream down trying to do it. I'm not good enough yet. I might be able to do it on my phone.
To me, it looks like a bunch of stuff from Full House. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a second to see it. Maybe.
Playlists. No playlists at all.
Maybe she's just a viewer.
I definitely recommend playlists, Stephanie. Looks like a bunch of clips from Full House, and that was a really good show. So if you're into Full House, not in a Full House, but into the TV show Full House, definitely a good channel to go check out.
It looks like she is a fan of Full House.
Yeah. And she's only got 28 subscribers. So you know what? Let's show her some love.
Yep, show her some love, you guys. Get over there and check her out.
I can't promise I'm going to watch every single thing that you put up, but, Full House was a good television show. So
heck yeah.
Definitely go check Stephanie Tanner's channel out. I think that's the first time I've ever done a shout out for somebody on somebody else's channel.
I don't care if you self promote or anything else. As long as you're doing your networking. And that's what usually Wednesdays is about, is networking, making sure that all the channels are getting their opportunity to grow.
Well, and it really is all about networking, Will. It really is. I'm not going to name drop a channel, but there was another channel that I used to talk to. I ended up having to actually block that channel's phone number from my phone. But it's all about networking. And the reason I ended up having to block that person is because they were giving me information and saying, yeah, I'm friends with somebody who actually works at YouTube, and they're telling me this, telling me that, and comes down to it, that person, I don't want to say he or her, that person was giving me information that Pusa Studios was giving him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So he was a lurker.
Yeah. But now we're all good, and I don't talk to them, and they don't talk to me. But yeah, it was just all information that person was feeding me off of Pusa Studios. Talking smack about Pusa Studios along the way.
Yeah, man. I hate drama.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, you know what, I'm done.
You're in the wrong place.
And that's why I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's how it is.
Man, there's a lot of Justine Simpsons.
I'm gonna go to Justina Simpson's channel here real quick.
Yeah, what her picture looks like, that would help.
Yeah, I already subscribed. Does look like there's some videos up. Oh, a lot of playlists. I love playlists. Heck, Will, we keep this up, you might end up turning it into a channel review channel.
Woohoo! I just want to make sure everybody's getting noticed and growing, and that's what it's all about. Some people did it for me, and I'm just trying to pay it back forward. I see we have the Irish Train Guy. How the heck are you this morning? I'm glad you dropped in. Also, MD Outdoors. Afternoon. How are you, sir? Ma'am, I could be wrong. Ma'am, sir. It's one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. I remember when I made the 1K mark that I was so elated. I felt like I was on top of the world because I finally made it to 1K.
Yeah, and you're still small, but you're not as small as you were.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still an itty bitty channel. Even you are, Will. And
Yep,
I don't
exactly.
mean to say that to belittle you, but we are still silly small channels.
That is absolutely true. I agree. I'm far from being a biggie. I don't have 50, 60, 70,000. So if anybody that I can help along the way is, in my books, A-okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel like when you're in the subscriber mark of 1 to 3K, you're really tiny. And when you're in the neighborhood of 1,000 subscribers, you're a medium-sized channel. And from, to that until the million mark. And once you're in the million mark, then you're a big time YouTuber like Wrangler Star or Joe Robinette. That's when you're big.
Yeah, actually, you don't. Around 5,000 is when you start calling yourself medium sized, I think. That's when you can actually start getting people to offer you, what do they call that, backing or promoters. They'll come and promote your channel for you. They'll give you products to review for them.
Yeah, I agree, Will. I kind of think like when you're plus 5K, then you're kind of a medium-sized channel.
Yeah, you'll start
You get to like 90 or 100K.
You'll start seeing a little bit of revenue. Not a lot, but a little bit. So you've got to work towards that 5K. And I think it's going to actually be a little bit bigger than that when YouTube makes their changes this year.
Even at 10K, you're still kind of a medium-sized channel.
Yep, exactly. Like, I know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Step 1 Survival. A lot of guys are, a lot of guys aren't. But I started watching him when he only had like 2,000-3,000 subscribers, you know. And I've been with him a long time. I still go over and go to some of his live streams and stuff. But he's up to like 40 or 60,000 now.
Yeah,
and,
I remember when he was at a few hundred subscribers.
Yeah, so he's
still, you know, kind of a smaller channel in the grand scheme of things.
But when you go to his live streams, he's got like 200 or 300 people in there. You know, it's hard. I talked to him off of the grid of YouTube, and he says that he has a hard time keeping up with all those people, you know. But he runs a full-time Patreon channel too. So I really have just started opening my Patreon up and working with it so I can start promoting that more, because it takes a lot to get noticed.
Yeah, it does, because there are so many creators right now. I really wish I would have gotten my foot in the door with YouTube a decade ago.
Yep, that's how I feel too. I mean, I wish I'd known it was around. My son, he's been doing YouTube for a lot longer than I have. He doesn't have a channel. He's a gamer, but he doesn't have a channel. He has a channel name so he can go look up the cheats for his games or get support from a YouTuber or something to help him through his games. But he told me he's been doing it for 4 or 5 years now, you know. I said, well, if you had put that to good use, I said, you could be probably a pretty good sized channel by now, but that's not really what he wants. You know, he wants to be a programmer, a guy that makes the games, not the guy that plays them.
Yeah, see, I want to be the guy that makes entertaining videos for people.
Yep. And slowly we get there, you know. If you really think about it and you go back and you look at the videos that you first put up, like I've been around YouTube now for a little over 2 years. And if I go back and I look at my videos from when I very first started, I don't know how people watched me. I really don't. I was terrible.
Will, I am absolutely the same way. When I go back and look at some of my very first videos, I'm like, I can't believe people actually watched that crap.
Yeah, I mean, and then you look at what you do now. Then you look at what you do now. You need that, you know, to kind of keep you in your place.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for the viewers and the subscribers that have been with me from the very beginning. They literally have been with me. Like, I am still, you know, and sometimes I almost wonder if some of my first subscribers were just my friends that, you know, felt pity on me.
Yeah, that's how I look at it too. Because if you look at your subscribers, they're all your friends. You know, like I did a lot of Facebook. I don't do too much Facebook ever since I found out Zuckerberg sold a lot of our information to Russia. So I just pretty much just gave it up. I have a Facebook group called Just in Time Prepping, but the main part of Facebook is basically just my sister, my relatives that live far away, so I can keep up with their lives. other than that, I really don't Facebook too much. My Facebook group, Just in Time Prepping, I drop videos in there that I do here on YouTube, and I put links to YouTube so that the new folks that come in there can come see me on YouTube. But it's slowly starting to grow because that's all I do there is I grow a YouTube channel, and that helps your vision from YouTube. If you look on my home page, I have buttons up there in my banner, and they're clickable links, and you just push on them and they take you to all the places that I hang out at. So Facebook is in there, and so I have to keep that going. But I have moderators in there that pretty much run the channel. I just come over there and drop videos in. The moderators take care of the channel, actually.
So I want to name drop some people that haven't been given wrenches yet.
Sure.
That are new in the chat. We've
Edward
got MB
James.
Outdoors. We've got Edward James Hubbard 2024.
Patrick Thompson. Welcome to the stream, Patrick. So you new guys know is on Wednesdays when we have these streams, I copy down everyone's name that comes in here. And then on Saturday when I do my evening live stream, because this is a daytime live stream, I do a nighttime live stream on Saturday where we have a drawing of everyone that was in this live stream here. And then I do a random pick of a number. Someone always wins something from my merch store. So, but the only kicker is if you get your name on Wednesday, you have to be there on Saturday to win. So just so you all know.
E-Town is also in the house. E-Town only has 406 subscribers.
You guys need to go check these new guys out that are just coming in. Some of the older people that have been around the channel, around my channel for a while, go show some love to these new channels that have just a few subscribers. Let's help them get up there on the hill to success.
Yeah, E-Town looks like she has a bunch of video of her kids. She's done a ton of videos. I know this isn't really a channel review channel, but she's been putting some work in.
Yeah, I'm going to get around to being able to look at all these channels. That's the direction I'm going in on the Wednesday and Saturday streams, is eventually to be able to go set each channel up on there and look at them and kind of tell them how to change it to get traffic going into their channel. So if you can see them from where you're at, Johnny, you just keep doing what you're doing, because that's the direction I want to go.
Yeah, the few biggest advices that I've gotten as far as helping my channel is when I put the title of a video up to put it all in caps. People tend to look at that. That's number one. And also to have a high-def thumbnail. Regardless of what it's a picture of, it's better if it's a picture of something that actually has to do with the video. But having the title of my video all in caps has been a complete godsend.
Yeah, it looks like E-Town has been around for a while.
Yeah, she's been around for a minute, like a long minute.
Yeah. It looks like really good content to me. It looks like she's put all of her thumbnails together looking perfect.
Yep.
And the new thing for YouTube is, if you guys don't know this, is YouTube wants to see more face in the thumbnails. They want your face to be in those thumbnails. And they want you to build your theme around that. They say the more face that you can put out there in your thumbnails, the more people will come to see you. because now you're telling people, hey, this is me. Come see me.
Oh, absolutely, Will. And that's another big thing is I spend a lot of FaceTime on YouTube, just like you do. And I try to make my thumbnails either a picture of my face, this handsome mug you see here, or a picture of my Jeep, because people know that when they see either my face or my Jeep that's painted like a zebra, they're like, oh, it's that guy. I want to watch that.
And by the way, E-Town, I just went and subscribed to your channel, so there's a little push from me to you. Keith Gregory's in the house. How are you doing, Keith? Let's see, MD Outdoors. Let me look this one up.
MD Outdoors, I believe, is one of my subscribers, so definitely go check him out, Will.
Yeah, I'm going there right now. Yep, MD Outdoors, you guys go look his channel over. He's an outdoorsman. Looks like he's a bushcrafter. And it looks like he's got his thumbnails together too, you guys. Go and check out. It's always good to go check out other channels and look at their thumbnails and look at see how they put them together so that people stand out, you know. And like I said, anytime you can get your beautiful mug in there, do it. Work your thumbnail around your actual person. That's what, according to the advertisers telling YouTube anyway, that they want to see more actual faces instead of artificial thumbnails. They want to see face. And I just subscribed to you too, MD. So you're one up. I just announced that I have passed the mark. So on Saturday, we'll have 3 drawings. One for the regular draw, one for the subscriber appreciation, and then another one for having over 50 people in the chat.
Yeah, MD Outdoors, I actually clicked your bell quite a while ago. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that's fine. If not, I get it. That's cool too. But I really like your content, and I'm going to keep watching.
There you go. Sometimes it takes a lot of people a while to get back to subscribing back to you. So if you don't see them subscribing to you right away, don't unsubscribe from them. That's the worst thing you can do, because if you unsubscribe from them, they won't have the chance to come and check you out.
Right, and there is the rare occasion when I do unsubscribe from a channel, but the only time I ever do that is if I absolutely never watch the channel. If it's a channel that I watch, I'm never even going to think about unsubscribing.
Yeah, MD is saying post it in the chat, Jeep.
Well, let me scroll down and back to the chat. But MD Outdoors, yeah, you do. I love your channel and I watch your channel. I don't always comment, but I never leave a thumbs down either, because you do good stuff.
Yeah, also, MD, I clicked your bell because it looks interesting. When the stream's over today, I'll get in there and I will watch a video and leave a comment for you so that you know I'm in there and I'm looking at your content. And that's something else, you guys. If you're just subscribing, not watching the content, they're not going to know you're coming around there, you know. Make
right.
Sure you're sitting there and watching 1 or 2 or even 3 videos. Comment on them. If you don't comment on the videos, they're not going to know that you care enough about their channel to stay there. So that's just something to have in the back of your mind.
Well, exactly, Will. If the video's worth watching for, say, we'll even say 3 minutes. If it's worth watching for 3 minutes, it's worth clicking the thumbs up and taking 30 seconds out of your precious day to go ahead and watch the video or comment. If I personally spend more than a minute or a minute and a half of my day watching your video, I'm going to leave a comment. In most cases, there's some of them where people post a ton of videos and I don't comment on every single one. But if I watch it all the way through, the least I do is leave a thumbs up.
Exactly. Always leave a thumbs up. It's like I was explaining to some folks earlier before these guys came in. Whereas when you, and some of these guys already know this, that as you get bigger, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, so forth, it takes a while to get back to some of those channels. I tell them to never fear. I will be there, you know. May not be today or tomorrow, but eventually you're going to see me at your channel. And if you do a live stream, you can just about bet that I'm going to pop my head in there. That's just how I am. I believe in giving support where support is due. Anybody that has the guts to get up there in front of the camera and talk to people, they deserve somebody popping their head in there and saying, hey, how you doing today? Nothing feels better than to have somebody saying, hey, how are you doing today? I'm Joe or Billy or John, and I thought maybe I'd just stop in and see you. So it feels good, you know. Human nature says, call my name out, call my name out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will, you've dropped in on many of my live streams when I just like random stream from the woods. So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, everybody deserves it, in my book anyway. It's my opinion. And, you know, just because they're not an outdoor channel, maybe you're an outdoor channel, and somebody comes in that does, say, makeup or goes out and does dumpster diving, they stop in. And if you see them, just say hi to them. You don't have to, like, become their best buddy or anything, but just acknowledge them being there, because apparently they saw something that they liked, and that's why they came in to check you out. Make sure you call them out.
Absolutely. Hey, Will, can we give MD Outdoors a wrench?
Well, yeah, of course. I like giving wrenches out.
I don't even know how to do that.
I can do it right here. I just have to pop the thing back in so I can get to those dots on there.
Thank you for your service, MD Outdoors. That's awesome of you. A majority of my friends are retired military, so I have nothing but respect for you.
Absolutely. Anybody in here that is a military person, thank you for your service. Military, LEOs, first responders, I take my hat off to each one of you.
Yeah,
MD, all you have to do is say something in the chat, buddy.
Yeah, MD Outdoors is saying that he's active military, so
all right.
My hat's off to you, sir.
For sure. We live in some pretty tough times these days for the military.
Heck yeah. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. I'm not familiar with your channel, but I'm going to go over and check it out right now and see what's going on.
Hey, Lovely, how are you?
I'm not familiar with your channel, but I'm not opposed to going and checking you out for sure.
Get you guys big enough where my old eyes can see you.
And I'm not coming up with anything video-wise.
So, Lovely Lisa,
She does have
Have you got content on your
211
channel?
subscribers and a really cool name, so I'm going to go ahead and subscribe just because cool name.
Cool names work.
Yep. Just because, what the heck, right? Cool name counts for a lot.
Sometimes it does. It makes people look.
Well, yeah.
I got you right here. No recent activity. Must be just a watcher. Is that correct? Just like what you see. Hey, Scott. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, Inside Freedom's in the house.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Maybe I have to turn my paper over, you guys. Great. I love it.
I already clicked your bell, Inside Freedom, but hey, glad to have you in here.
How are you doing, Scott? Good to see you, my friend. That looked like some fun yesterday, Scott.
Hey, throw him a wrench too, can you?
I can throw everybody wrenches.
I'd offer to help out, but I don't know how.
You'll get there. I'll get it.
Oh, koozies for the Stanley Cook sets. Oh, Kaylin, please do a video about that. I would love to see how you did that.
Lunch break, Scott. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. There we go.
Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen. You should start making videos of what you're doing. Because it sounds like you have a really interesting lifestyle.
Yeah,
And I think that people will watch you.
She's saying that my husband calls me the name because I'm a survivor and we've been through a lot. Yeah, it sounds like you need to do some content, my friend.
Yeah, make some videos, girl. I think that I believe people will watch them. I will watch them. I'll tell you what, I will show some love right now and support if I haven't already, and wait on future videos.
Yep, I just subscribed to her myself.
Apparently I already subscribed. I'm gonna click the bell. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen, make some videos, even if it's just with your phone. I will totally watch that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube use their phones. They don't have to have expensive cameras. They do a lot of their filming right off of their phones in the beginning, and then I still do it. I have a camera, but I use my phone a lot.
I'm actually using my phone for this thing that we're doing right now. We're on my phone.
Okay, Hell's House Paranormal, welcome.
Psycho Ghost Trackers, welcome. Glad to see
Yeah,
you.
he's a good guy there. If you guys don't know Psycho Ghost Tracker, you go check him out for me.
I'm there, dude.
He is a good guy, man.
I just subbed him. I know we're not supposed to use that word on YouTube, but I don't care right now.
Don't make me time you out.
No, I just clicked his bell, so hopefully you won't time me out for that. I'm into the whole paranormal thing. I actually watch a lot of channels that don't have anything to do with what I do on YouTube.
What's going on? Are you guys raiding me, or are you just guys traveling together?
Anthony's Haunted Rituals.
Yeah, Anthony's Haunted Rituals.
Might have to check that out also. Yeah.
You guys, the regulars in here, make sure you're checking these guys out and showing them a little love, okay? These guys made it over here for a reason, so Check them out.
Anthony's Haunted
Support each
Rituals, you
other up
have
and
my
down the
attention,
line.
sir.
Hey, Cole Outdoors is in here, you guys. Make sure you check Cole out for sure. He does a lot of live streams. He does a lot of stuff in the community.
Yeah, Anthony's Haunted Rituals, you have my attention. And I clicked your bell.
We got, I'm trying to see. I can't.
If you haven't already, lick the smash button.
Navarre Farm, is that right? Navarre. Navarre. Bam.
Sorry, I'm looking off on the side, everybody. I'm looking at the side chat here.
I write down names every Wednesday, you guys. These guys just coming in, and the reason for that is I have a drawing on Saturday nights. It starts at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and I have a drawing. Somebody always wins something out of my merchandise store. If your name is drawn and you're there, you'll win.
Cole Outdoors, I got you.
Cole's Outdoors. You guys make sure you're checking him out. West Haven. We have a West Haven always. I can't see real good, guys. I'm trying to get it. West Haven always and forever. I want all you guys be checking these guys out, my regulars, please.
And don't forget to lick the smash button.
If I'm missing anybody, make sure you call my attention to it so I can get your name written down for the drawing on Saturday. Evans Gate Cherry Farm, how you doing? I been over and yeah, Hooples, yeah. I've been over and seen your channel before. Welcome to the live stream, Heavens.
Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm, I got you.
All right, who else are we missing here? Everybody make sure you're checking everybody out. This is very important for your growth of your channel. So show some love and support, y'all.
Not e-begging here or anything, but if you're into Jeep
Scrapping Irish
outdoors, check out my channel as well. But I don't want you to support me if you're not going to watch.
Exactly. If you're not supporting to my channel, make sure you are. I know there's a camera running, but I don't have my camera showing. So you guys know what to do down there. Bobby McNutt, how are you doing? Good to see you. How'd everybody like that Super Bowl game?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Yeah, I shouldn't have. My team didn't win, so.
I like the Niners and whoever's playing the Cowboys.
Yeah. Everybody knows who I'm for, but in the Super Bowl, if my team's not there, then it's anybody but the Patriots.
And I also every year watch the Iowa State game.
Yeah. I don't watch too much college anymore. I used to watch the heck out of it. You're not an NFL fan, Scott? Yeah.
Check your channel
You know what? I don't watch a whole lot of NFL either. I have a team that I've been with since they franchised, and I usually watch their games, and then I won't watch any other games until the end of the year at the Super Bowl time. That's about it for me. So I might watch 5 or 6 games all year long. You know what? The Patriots have won 6 or 7 in a row. That's not fair.
Scrapping Irish, I just got you, brother. Or sister, whichever one you are. But I got you, Scrapping Irish.
So you guys, I want to thank everybody that's coming in here today. Make sure you're at that Saturday drawing. You have to be there to win.
Yeah, and look at the smash button.
I always give out something from the merchandise store, always. This Saturday, it looks like we're going to have 3 drawings. We're going to have the regular drawing for Wednesday. We'll have the subscriber giveaway, appreciation drawing, and then we'll have a drawing for exceeding 50 people in the chat. So Saturday is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be. Hopefully I'm not at work. I'm probably gonna be, but it's all good. Even if I don't win anything, I don't care. I'm just glad to be able to stop in and show some support, brother.
At Green Street Recycling Man, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. I really want to thank each and every one of the new guys dropping in here. We're here every Wednesday and every Saturday for this fun stream stuff, and then I have some other days where I do the prepping and bushcrafting. So just look for my little thumbnail out there and jump in wherever you feel froggy. Sixty-four people I've written down, you guys. Thanks a lot. There we go. Now I can see. Oh, well, I got both up. How did I do that? Shoot.
Well, I'll tell you what, Will, there's a really good chance I'm going to be at work while you're doing your live stream for the giveaway.
Okay.
So if I happen to win, if my number comes up, I would like to pay that forward to AOK Foraging and Adventures or Steve Brahms, whichever one. It doesn't matter. They both have awesome channels, and they both deserve something cool. So
yeah, AOK, they won my 2K push. They won
yes,
the grand
they did.
prize.
I remember watching the replay of that.
Yeah, they won the grand prize. Man, Zach was just tickled pink to win that custom knife.
I actually get to go camping with them here in the next few weeks.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I've met them. That they are very awesome ladies. They really are.
I really like to meet them. Maybe sometime this summer I can take a road trip. I was not really that far from where I live. I used to live here before, so I used to do a lot of construction work down around Lincoln. And you can just cross the bridge and be in Iowa.
Yeah, AOK Foraging Adventures. Those 2 ladies are my sisters from different mysteries.
I'm telling you, those ladies are good. I like them a lot. I've really grown to like them over the last year.
Well, and Tack's knowledge of foraging is just amazing.
It is. Anybody that knows that much about foraging should be the first person that you get into your mag or your group for bugging out.
Yep. If things hit the fan, I definitely want those ladies on my team.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to be doing a live stream on that on my Monday night panel. I'm going to try to get her to come up there on it. I know she's out of town right now, so I'm trying to put that one off.
Yeah, I think they're down in Georgia right now, doing a thing with Kyle Lusk and another YouTuber or two.
Yeah, Zach was just all tickled. She was catching bluegill out of the lake they were at. Man, Sue, you've been in here almost all morning. How you doing, Gray Man? You still, you must be lurking, huh?
I'm surprised Gray Man and Sue haven't wanted to jump in the panel.
Oh, no, Gray
I'd love
Man
it if they did.
Gray Man wants to stay gray. There you guys go. You're doing the
just put
right
a
thing.
thumbnail up like
Network.
CR does.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He could just go invisible. Some people just aren't in it. Well, you're in charge, John. I have to go see a man about a building. I shall return in a minute.
Okay. Well, I'll take over for a minute then.
Yep, I've got to go see a man about a horse.
Well, it's better than go to see a horse about a man. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen says, I'm just starting to learn about prepping and starting to put bug out bags together for my family. That is actually a really great topic. Sorry it took me so long to read that. When you're first starting prepping, my advice is to think about the items / food / first aid that you are actually going to need. Think about those things first. You need shelter. That's silly important. You need to have a way to make a shelter. Or a tent. Like we own a tent. Or you need to have a way to make a shelter, whether it be a hammock and a tarp or whatever. So that's super important. Also, long-term food storage is silly important. Things that you can take with you on the fly. I keep things typically in my vehicle that have a 3 to 5 year storage life, and I just rotate them out. You know, when I know that I have peanut butter that is got a 3 to 5 year storage life, and I'm out of peanut butter in the house, so I'll rotate it out of my supplies. Those are things to think about. Another thing to think about is sleeping bags. I've gotten to where I carry my cold weather bag all the time. Just because if it's warm, I can unzip it. Yeah, it's a little bit heavier, but I'll have it in cold weather months also. So I'm going to look at the side chat here for a minute.
You get reprieve.
Hey, Will, glad you're back. I went on a little bit of a rant about how I keep my bug out bag and my cold weather bag, and that I use it in the summer also.
Yeah, I kind of heard you a little bit. Yeah, had some good things going there. If you think about when you first start doing it and then where you're at now, I'm all about the weight thing now, but when I first started out, my go-home bag was almost weighed as much as me. because I just put everything in there. But now I'm all about the weight because I just carry a go home bag in my car all the time. I just switch it out between summer and winter, you know. Like in a couple of months, I'll bring it in, take all the winter stuff out, and I'll put in the summertime stuff, and then throw it back in the Jeep. And it's pretty light now. It's probably weighs, when it's all full, it probably only weighs about 5 or 6 pounds in the summertime, and then the wintertime it might weigh as much as 12 pounds. But it's all about the weight, because if something happens, you don't want to be dragging a bunch of weight along with you, but you do want to make sure that you have a dry pair of pants and a dry shirt in there, and at least have something to build a fire out of, and maybe a couple of like MREs or something like that, something that's going to not weight you down. Because most people, if something happens, your car breaks down, or a flood or earthquake or some sort of act of God happens or whatnot, you're not going to be way far away from your house generally. You're probably going to be at work or visiting somewhere, and it's only going to take you the most maybe a couple of days to get home, you know, if you can't drive. You know, I'm saying if you have to get out and walk, then it's not, you're just going to have to make sure that you're going to keep yourself out of the elements. So you need to have a little bit of food, not a lot. I usually throw a couple of energy bars in my bag and then maybe 1 or 2 MREs, you know, because MREs last a long time, you know. If you don't use them, heck, that's all right, you know. So, and then I have a life straw in there so I can have a water source. Other than that, you know, it's pretty much light, you know. Light's good. I could go on for days, but, you know, you just want to keep stuff simple. I call it simple stupid because it's just enough to keep you alive. You know, I have blankets in the back seat all the time year round. If I have dogs, so that dogs, they don't want to lay down on the bare seat for some reason. They want a nice, comfy blanket. So if I wreck or something happens where I can't get home, I don't care if my dog's been laying on it. I got dogs that don't shed, so I just grab that blanket, stuff it in my backpack, and off I'd go, you know. So those are things that you just want, the simple things to get you through. But there's always one thing that I tell everybody, to make sure that no matter what, in your backpack, you carry what they call an ICE card. And ICE stands for in case of emergency. That would have your next of kin, any medicines that you need to have, where you live, who your family members are, simple stuff like that, you know, and just have a list of it. And I fold it up and put it in one of those little like brown manila card things like they used to give you in the libraries. And I just shove all my stuff in there and have it in a pocket in my bag. That way, if something should happen to you, they know how to take care of you.
Well, generally, I tend to keep my inch bag. And when I say inch bag, I'm never coming home bag.
Yeah.
I tend to keep that in the very back. And if I need to get it out, that means things have gone completely wrong. That means that I have a way to make shelter or whatever. If it's not that severe, I also have bags for that. But my inch bag is pretty much my go-to if I'm in an automotive situation where my bug out vehicle will no longer get me to where I'm trying to go.
Yep. You always have, I don't have an inch bag in there. I call it a get home bag because I would never be that far away from my house. that I couldn't get there and get the rest of the stuff I need to get the heck out.
I do have a get home bag. I have a couple of them actually. They are both sling bags. They both have different items in them. And I grab one or the other when I'm going to my job, depending on what I think the conditions may or may not be on my way home.
Yep, that makes sense. Gray Man says subscribers do not care about your FaceTime, that your numbers will climb if people like what you're doing. That's pretty much true. There's a lot of people that don't show their face but have good content.
True story.
Well, Nathan's, I can't remember, Nathan's, not 4071, but the other, Nathan's Adventures. He does a lot of different fire making stuff. He doesn't show his face, but he just shows the area he's working in. Gray Man does the same thing sometimes. He'll keep his face off the camera, but still show you a technique or a way to do something. So he's right. It's completely 100% right. But then there's some things that you may need to show your face for, and I feel that's my opinion, of course. Everybody's different, but I don't care if people see me or not.
I show my face on camera quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that don't, and they have their reasons for doing it, and I don't hold that against them. They all have their own way. And he's right, if you got good content, you don't have to have your face out there.
If you have good content, people are going to watch regardless.
Yep.
And if you do have a lot of, for lack of a better word, fanboys, it could potentially be better to not show your face on camera, because you don't want to be the famous person that's like, oh my God, I saw you on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to have one of those window clings made that go on the back of my Jeep. Has my channel name on it with a little YouTube thing under it. Just to drive people that way, They can look. If they don't like it, they don't have to stay, That's the type of thing.
Well, absolutely.
Kaylin says she takes gabapentin. Doesn't that gabapentin give you uncontrolled twitches? That's what it does to me, Kaylin. They tried to put me on that once before, but I started having like this, uncontrolled twitches. Trying to keep up the side chat somewhat. Yeah, that's true, Gray Man. But, I actually was watching a video the other day, and it was actually about the government. The government knows more about us than we'll ever know. Most of us have served in the military. They already have your number if you've been in the military. But anyway, they were saying that NSA, I think it was the NSA, they monitor every call that's ever made from every phone in the United States. That's quite a bit of information.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to hate the comments I made about Obama a couple of years ago.
Oh, bummer.
I mean, I didn't say that I wanted to like do away with him or anything. I just made some comments about how he was kind of a jackwagon.
Yeah. It's just terrible, you know, that they trample all over our constitutional rights like that and then turn around and tell us it's for our own good. I don't buy into any of that stuff. So we're getting into a rabbit hole here I don't really want to talk about. I was just making a comment.
Yeah, let's not go into that rabbit hole. That rabbit hole there could be a bad rabbit hole. So
yeah, that's a deep hole. Strangers, you care about the strangers knowing you prep. Yeah, that's a good thing. Like, I live in a small town where everybody pretty much knows everybody, but I don't brag about people about prepping all the time. Maybe just put a YouTube emblem on the back of the truck then. Not say anything about what I do, but just a YouTube emblem. Maybe put in the fine print or something.
Well, I got a YouTube emblem on the back of my Jeep, but it doesn't necessarily advertise that I'm a prepper. My beef with letting other people, especially like in my neighborhood, know that I'm a prepper really bothers me, because I don't necessarily want my neighbors to know that I'm a prepper.
That you have stuff.
They might be the jack wagons that are going to want to be coming for my stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said you don't want them to come after your stuff. It's like my next door neighbor. He's a real piece of work. I have another name for him I can't say on here, but anyway, he's one of those guys that goes to the gym every day and he works out, and he's built like, you know. And I went up there one day and I said, "Hey, your friend is parked where my girlfriend parks. She's gonna be home from work in a minute." And he goes, "So what? That's public road. My buddy can park wherever he wants, you know." And I said, "Whatever." And I turned around, started walking in my house, just shaking my head. And he goes, "That's it." He says, "I'm going to go take my truck and park in front of your driveway." I said, "About the time you do that," I said, "we'll have a sheriff over here and somebody else is going to go to jail, not me." And he won't talk to me no more, you know. So that's why that's another good reason not to tell people that you prep, you know, because it's just those little syncrasies, you know, that you get into these little spats with everybody. And then if something were to happen, that's going to say, "I'm going to show that guy. I'm going to go over there and get what he's got." And that's not going to work for me. I'm going to pull out my gun or something, you know. Then you're not really protecting your family. You're just getting out of hand. Roid rage. Yeah, that's what it is, Scott. He's got himself all pumped up on those roids. Thinks he's king of the hill or something. His buddy was no better, you know. He wouldn't move his car either, so.
Oh, and now I've got the King of the Hill song playing in my head. Thanks, Will. Love you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you with me while I go out in the kitchen and make some food.
Well, I think we're just going to get out of here because I've been on here way longer than I planned on. I want to thank everybody for coming on, though. It really makes me feel good that we got this many supporters. And make sure that everybody that came through here comes to the live stream on Saturday so you got a chance to win something from my merchandise store.
Hey, no problem, brother. Glad I could play along a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate your help, Johnny. We'll have to play again sometime.
All right. Love you, brother Will.
I love you too. And I want to thank everybody that came in this morning. I will see you out there on the tube.
Yep. Bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.